everybody. It's Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. Welcome to the Giant Bombcast. I am your host, Jan Ochoa. Joining me, co-captain of the ship, he's his own gold-plated HDMI cord, Jeff Grubb.
That's right. Every single one of my veins have been dipped in gold, and now they work better than ever.
That's true. Speaking about being dipped in gold, he has never been buffaloed because he is on top of everything because he's in first place because his veins are gold. Dan Reichert.
Rarely buffaloed. I'm rarely buffaloed. I don't think I've been buffaloed in 20 years.
Speaking about 20 years, that's the energy he gives off. That of a young, spry 20-year-old. He's ready to do backflips. Audio listeners, he's doing the Van Damme splits right now. Under his chair, under his desk. Jeff Bakalar.
Oh, my groin. It's killing me from these splits. I've also buffaloed you in the last 20 years, Dan, so I don't know.
When? Do I know about this?
No,
Probably
that's
not.
the whole point.
Sorry, you don't actually own any of Giant Bomb.
What? When did you buffalo me?
Buddy, if I told you, that would give it away.
You can't do this to me.
It's an
I just
ongoing
did.
buffalo.
Yeah, it's
This
a
is-
chronic buffaloing.
The chronic
No,
buffalo.
it happened while we were at 28th Street numerous times. Vinny and I buffaloed you all the time.
On the podcast or
No,
in
real
life?
In
What'd you
real,
do?
actual life.
Oh,
What'd you
this
do
is
to
going
me?
to kill him
You know,
back.
health insurance, you don't actually have to pay for that. It's been a trick this whole time. They got you.
No, look, Dan, you know, there's certain things that we just can't tell you when you're older.
That's very
That's
bad
gonna drive me
of
nuts.
you. That's very naughty, Jeff Bakalar, to
Yeah.
be buffaloing a friend. And speaking about being bad and naughty, we got the bird boy of games media, Mike Minotti.
Oh, it's Mike Minotti. I ate half a burrito too fast.
Mike, have you or your brothers ever thought about like starting a rap group called Minotti by Nature?
Oh, no.
You get that reference.
No, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
you don't get that.
I understand.
Are you down with OPP, Mike?
No, I mean, I guess I don't know enough about them to be down. I'm not
Name
down.
one of their songs.
What? No, I
Name
can't.
one
You know I
song.
can't
No,
do that.
Do you have a pamphlet or something so I can understand better or not whether or not I'm down with OPP?
Yeah, like what are their like? What's the platform
Do you
here?
have any literature?
Yeah, literature on
OPP
being
is not
naughty
the
by
group,
nature.
Mike.
This is very different than identifying what cream was from the Wu-Tang
Yeah.
song, okay?
Very
Very
something
different.
else entirely.
Cash.
Oh, you
What's the
forgot
R
that?
in cream? Crash.
No.
Rules. Everything around me.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go. Okay. All right.
And what's
Uh,
OPP?
oh, boy.
Overwhelming personal profit.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? In that case, I am down with OPP.
Yeah, there we go.
Boys, gang, how's everything doing? I know the world is on fire. Everyone out there, go protect your neighbors and your family and friends. Go check up on them. Shouts out to the... Dan, I hope everything's okay over there. But
It's not, but you know, you've seen.
yeah. But how's everyone doing in the meantime?
Yeah. Oh, you can stay hanging in there. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Gang, I want to take this opportunity, Jeff Grubb, to ask the folks at home, or tell the folks at home, really, how they can support us over here at GB.
Well, first they need to know that they should support us because we're independent games media. We're out here on our own, but we can be better. We can do more because we have you in our corner at our backs. You went to giantbomb.com/join, became a premium member. It has gone a long way to ensuring we can continue doing what we love to do over here, what you guys love to see us doing. Hey, why not join the party if you haven't already? It really goes a long way. We see the people who have joined us. We want to keep growing that. Please and thank you. That once again, that's giantbomb.com/join. Gets you some extra goodies. It's 2026, so we're due for delivering a whole bunch of those, and including the new grub snacks, which is going to go up today. Check that out here in your premium feeds. Go if you want to know more about that. Go to giantbomb.com/join, and you can find all the details there.
Yeah. It's in your premium feeds. Go eat the grub snacks.
And Jan, you might have an email in your thing about when we're going to North Carolina, so we can start setting that up soon too.
All right. Okay, cool. Fun. Gang, Chuck needs help. Chuck built the website, but he also needs help fleshing out the wiki. If you have any experience with PHP, working on wiki websites, you could help Chuck. Go to the Giant Bomb Discord, look for the Wiki Street team, Discord channel. Additionally, you could go to bombcast.com/wiki. Go help him out over there. And on top of that, shouts out to our homies at Maingear, maingear.com/giantbomb. Go buy yourself a PC. Go buy yourself a plate. Go buy all of them. If you buy all of them, I'll kiss you. So there you go. Valentine's Day.
want it.
Valentine's Day's coming up. You know, if you don't got anyone, you know, I'll holler at you. That's what's gonna happen. Gang, I also I've been on this fitness kick, right? I've been on this journey. And then I started thinking, how do I start gamifying this? What is the best way to track all of this? I'm talking calories,
are you talking calories, protein, and stuff.
Calories,
I know all about this stuff.
Protein, like heart rate and stuff. Because I don't want to
made
get
an
an
Excel
Apple Watch
spreadsheet.
No,
I
you
did.
don't have to don't mess with an Excel spreadsheet. You don't have to do that. There are so many apps and gimmicks and stuff that make it so much easier. Apple Watch is, I'm charging it right now. It was like my Apple Watch that I'm not wearing. So Apple Watch for tracking things. That'll track your resting energy, your active energy, things like that. Lose It is an app that you get. You can also buffalo them because if you decline their lifetime payment premium thing a few times, they'll give you like 80% off for a lifetime thing. And it tracks all the macros and everything. You can just take a picture of the food. You can scan the barcode. There's a million different ways tracking calories and stuff like that.
Okay.
So Lose It and an Apple Watch are the two main things I would say.
What if I don't like the look of an Apple Watch because I just don't like the square faces?
All right,
I am sure
the Pixel Watch 4. There you go. It's a round face. There you go.
You like that, Grupp? I have a 2. Should I get a 4?
I like it quite a bit. Yeah, it's it takes a second to dial in like how many notifications I'm getting. I'm like, oh, I don't need that notification, but it's 2 seconds to get rid of them.
Jan, this is about you. I'm sorry.
No. Please, I love the world of smart watches. I just haven't partaken in quite a while.
The Google Watch 4 does have Fitbit built in because Google acquired Fitbit because that just happens now. Things get acquired and you don't even hear about it, and then you buy a product and it's like, this is that old thing you remember now.
It's crazy. Who owns Pebble? Remember that company?
They came
just
out with a
released
new watch like a
Yeah.
little bit ago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like the last year.
I thought about
They're back.
I thought about getting one because I had a Pebble for quite a while and I loved that shit.
Those are the smartwatches with the e-ink screens for everyone who's trying to catch up. And so like the battery would last like a week instead of, or maybe even a month.
Nice.
Longer,
Yeah.
Is there not a round Apple Watch option?
No, they're only squares.
How dare you
They're
even ask
squares.
that? You don't get
Yeah,
options.
you gotta be careful.
Apple.
You can get shot for that kind of comment.
Johnny Ives doesn't work there anymore. He'll fucking kill you for asking that question.
It sounds like it. I was helping Stace with her iPhone the other day, and every now and then I'm like a little Apple curious. You get that, Grubb. You know what I'm talking about. You're just like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Like I use an iPad a lot, so I'm like, I got one foot in, and I'm like, I'm playing with the phone. I'm like, sort of, could I make this work? And then like, I don't know, an hour goes by, and I'm like, oh, this is the fucking worst. I can't imagine it. You've all been suckered. You fucking sheep.
What do you mean? What is so bad about it? As someone who's not used other phones, what is so bad?
The notification logic on those things is so ancient and terrible.
I turn
can't
them all
even
off.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you, but there was just like so many little quality of life things that I feel like I've taken for granted. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I have a Pixel 10 and I kind of fucking hate it.
Yeah,
but
what phone do you like?
I do like. What's that?
What phone do you like?
I don't know. I don't think there's probably like a Chinese phone out there that we're not allowed to have that I would really like.
Huawei.
I want the
I'm sure
Chinese
there's, like-
trucks. Have you all seen the Chinese trucks?
No.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
sure there's like
e-vehicles. Yeah.
I'm sure there's like there. I was watching like a Marquez video, and there's like a really cool Android phone with like a Hasselblad lens in it. I'm like, I'm sure that phone kicks ass, and we'll never be able to use it here. But yeah, it's definitely Android though for me, for sure. What
can you do with the notifications that's different?
Just like snooze them, decide when I want, get another app that'll like completely customize them in a way that I wanted to have them alert on my computer, on my watch, on my phone.
Yeah, it's
do
more
whatever I
open.
want, design anything I want, any widget I make my own. So it's just like it's open ended. That's the big difference. That's the big difference.
That's all.
Remember when Sony used to make phones?
Yeah.
Man,
They would like show
Xperia
up in their
phones, right? Wasn't there like an Xperia phone?
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a PSP phone, right? Wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
I guess that was the Xperia.
Game.com?
Oh yeah, the
No.
game.com. Yeah, there's
I-
Batman on it.
I had a Sony, I think, Rocker E1, and that was like
Oh,
the
wow.
first thing to have like iTunes outside of the Apple ecosystem.
There's
you-
definitely like some AAA game from PlayStation at that time where like the main character had a Sony phone because they were pushing them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh sure.
There was
You
the
know what's
Tony
all-
Hawk where when you pause, the UI is the sidekick.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
fine. I
yeah.
had a sidekick.
That was
Hell
Def
yeah.
Jam as well. Def Jam
Oh, yeah.
Vendetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would flip open your sidekick.
so
You know, you-
is some,
I used
some-
to have a Windows phone. You guys ever have a Windows phone?
no.
I did, but I immediately put Android on it. Like it was in the
Oh.
early days of Android. Yeah.
Man, oh my God, that
So
now
it
that
was
was
a big
the
old
dark times.
HTC. It was actually a pretty cool phone, especially when you put Android on it. Yeah.
With like a pop-out keyboard, right? The whole thing.
No, this one was like their early iPhone clone. So
Oh,
I was a little
okay.
bit late to it. Yeah.
Is Android a company or is it like Linux where it's just like an idea?
Nobody
So-
knows.
So Android is owned by Google,
Okay.
but Android is open source. But Google Play, their Play Store is not open source. Google
I
Play
see.
services are not open. So if you want to release an Android phone and you want all of the stuff that really makes it sing, you got to work with Google. If you want to like make all that stuff yourself, you can just use the Android open source project, and all of it is built on Linux, Stan. So you were
Whoa.
kind of onto something. Yeah.
Okay.
Android's just-
Everything in the world is basically Android. Like
Yeah. Well, everything's
you're-
Linux, and then now
yeah,
everything's kind of
with
becoming
Android shelled
yeah.
on top of it, right? Like I feel like every, any product that basically has like a screen, I feel like a touch screen in this day and age, more often than not, it's an Android
I
sort
thought
of
that it
wrap on
pisses
top
me
of
off.
Linux.
Because like my Peloton, all those
Oh, yeah.
screens are Android. And it's like they have built in like you can do entertainment runs where it's like, okay, they've got Netflix, they've got YouTube TV, which is awesome. It's great for when you're just doing a run or a walk or something. But they have specific ones like they'll put on and take off HBO, and I want to watch Sopranos on there. And it's like I know Android, like I know it's just limiting, it's purposefully limiting what I can access on this thing. It's an Android tablet, right? Like there's no reason I shouldn't be able to download HBO Max on there, right?
Probably. I don't know. I've never
Yeah,
used
that's
one.
weird.
What you're describing sounds very bizarre, but I
Yeah.
bet there's people who jailbreak their Pelotons and
There are, and I've seen those videos and stuff, but there are risks involved with that. But I bet
Okay.
it's a thing where it's like they probably
Your
make
bike
deals
stops
with,
working.
starts pedaling
they probably
backwards.
make deals where it's like, okay, make a deal with YouTube or with
Sure.
Netflix where it's like, oh, we're gonna put you
Probably.
on all of our devices, and so like they're just purposefully making it so you can't download apps onto it, even though
Yeah,
you
it sounds
could.
like their own version of Android. Then, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sucks.
I don't want to besmirch anyone, but
Merch.
has any one of y'all been a belt phone holster person?
Never.
No.
I think I've
That's
done
a
rarely a
weird
belt
one.
person.
like one
Yeah.
day, like one day of my life, I might have done it. I think it's when I did finally move on from the Sidekick, and I tried a BlackBerry, and it was like the BlackBerry with like the reduced keyboard. And I tried that for like a week, and I hated it. But I put that on my belt for some reason. I don't know.
I kind of don't see those people in the wild anymore either. Like even like the
I mean,
they all
like my
died.
dad was a big.
If they
yeah,
do, I do ask them technical problems because they're almost certainly like level 1 like IT guys. Yeah,
IT.
yeah.
Well, you're giving them a lot of credit. I don't know.
I'm gonna back up.
Most
Did
of them
Mike?
are
Mike, did you say
graybeards.
you're barely a belt person?
Yeah. I never wear belts if I don't have to. It's like funerals, weddings.
And you don't even go to those, so.
Yeah.
I only wear a belt if it's for
They're
a funeral.
uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. Look, okay, I'll be honest. Like, there's a bit of a gut situation.
Yeah,
And,
it digs
right,
into my tummy.
Yeah,
It
it's not
digs.
good,
It digs
yeah.
into that. It digs into that.
Yeah, but
You don't ever have it riding down or anything? Like your pants are never.
yeah, I was gonna say
No.
like every pair of pants fits
That
you
ass
perfectly?
keeps it up, baby.
I think I got a substantial ass, so I think
Yeah,
the ass
huh.
keeps it up.
Oh
Mhm.
man, I want to call
Those
the
Italian
pod-
hams.
Mhm.
Oh, Italian hams.
Wow.
That's a good podcast
Yeah.
title. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Has anyone considered suspenders?
Yes, of course.
With the tuxedo. I love wearing suspenders with a tuxedo.
Well, yeah, but that's like part of the uniform there. It's-
Yeah.
But like, what about
Grub.
with jeans?
No,
Have
I'm not
you-
like a clamor. I don't. You know what I mean? Like
Wow, that is like the perfect job. Yes,
Yeah.
like the image that popped in my head is a dude in suspenders. Yeah,
right,
good
where,
job.
and with like some sort of like Newsies cap on, and he's just
Yeah.
like out there harvesting clams. You know, like
Right, he's
that's
got
it.
the cable knitted sweater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Oh,
You know.
there's Jan. All right, with this newsy
I am
cap.
just that person that y'all just described. All right, like there.
Boy, you look
I
a lot like a newsie.
I went through Oh, God, I could get my suspenders. I went through a suspender phase because of 2014 or 2012 to 2014, and I blamed
like
Joseph.
Mumford and Sons.
Exactly.
Shit.
I blamed
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt and then
Sure.
Doctor
Big
Who
one.
for that.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
like turning everyday household objects into drums.
Exactly.
Just sort of
Yep.
making your way through the house like that.
Sorry, I was just looking for whimsy in my life.
Yeah.
See, yeah, you think of cool people. I think of like the Southern lawyers sweating a lot and like the,
Southern lawyer.
you know,
Yeah, I'm just a
racist
simple
trial.
Southern gentleman.
Yeah, right.
What? A
Like,
lawyer?
Yeah, yeah, you know, like, yeah, well, it looks to me here like, you
I don't know
know,
how you do it in the big city with all your
yeah,
city
Scopes
folk.
monkey
Yeah.
trial stuff. I don't know.
I'm picturing the dude you're describing, but is
Yes.
that guy a lawyer?
Yeah.
Well,
I think so. Yeah.
it could be
Yeah.
a lawyer, but it really is anyone in a Southern courtroom.
He's fanning
He's
himself.
like a
Foghorn
linen,
Leghorn.
a linen suit
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. The
It's
guy
like
from
a
Inherit
cane.
the Wind, that's like super religious, but like, yeah, he's the lawyer on the team. Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
picture his hat too, for sure.
Oh,
Sure.
he takes the hat off and he fans himself with it as well.
Right.
I want to talk about Popeye.
Okay. Well, no one's going to stop you.
This is an open podcast, Mike. We
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
got
Be
to
more
the structure
timely.
yet.
I fell to a Popeye like wiki hole yesterday.
Now,
How much
wait,
do
wait,
you
when
guys
you
know
say
about
Origin
Popeye?
or the coked up movie or the Nintendo video game? Like, paint us a picture.
Well, did you guys? I mean, I did know this, but it's always interesting reading more. Do you know that Popeye was the original Urkel?
What?
That there was a
what does that
comic.
mean?
There was a
Oh.
comic strip in like the 1920s or 30s
I know
called
exactly what he means.
You know what it
Oh.
means too? That's just an
Theater.
insane sentence.
It was called Thimbleweed Theater, and it was about like these other people, including a guy named Castor Oil and his sister Olive Oil, and Olive Oil's
Oh.
boyfriend, not Popeye, just some guy, and they were just having their own adventures until one day Castor Oil and Olive Oil's boyfriend had to hire a sailor, so they found some guy named Popeye, and then that guy became so popular that the strip adventures became called
This is-
Popeye. They got
okay.
rid of these other characters.
You
But
know
real
what?
quick, Jay, I'm sorry. The original Popeye is clearly Jesus. You had the Torah, and then he became super popular, and they have the whole spinoff. All right, there you go.
The red threads that I'm connecting is that is Mike Minotti our Urkel?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good.
He's going to
shout.
have his breakfast cereal in the merch store. So.
Oh,
yeah.
a full string
Minatios.
dog.
Minatios.
Minatios.
No, it's Tokotos.
Oh, Tokotos.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God,
Uh,
Mikey, can
so
you hit me
what-
with a Laura?
Yeah.
No, just in your normal voice.
yeah,
my
don't
normal-
do,
I
not,
did
don't
not
do
do an
me
Urkel.
doing you. Do yourself. Yeah.
Okay, just want me to say the name Laura?
Just like you're calling out for someone named Laura.
Laura.
All right.
Okay.
Backlar,
What
can
did
you do it?
want? What do you want? You're disappointed?
Backlar, can you do it?
Laura, like that. What's the?
What, you got any cheese? Is that what you want?
Yeah,
Did
that's
I
pretty
do
good.
that?
Yeah,
do
that
that.
was
There you go,
dumb.
there you go.
There you go. There we
What-
go.
But what's the Urkel angle to Popeye though? I'm not getting it.
So, well,
Because
Urkel was
a
not
side
originally
character.
a part of Family Matters. He was not a cast member. He showed up in one episode. He's supposed to do like a one bit as the wacky neighbor. And then that's all they cared about was Urkel was in the show. Eventually, just became
Got
about
it,
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
see.
that.
Yeah, so there's your Urkel Popeye connection there. It's been going on for decades.
I was
Yeah.
a big Urkel kid. I had the
Sure.
drawstring, puppet thing or whatever.
Speaking about suspenders, right?
yeah,
Urkel had it.
Yeah.
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 I think Minotti now needs a Stefan.
I mean, that's him at any gaming event where people recognize him. He immediately comes very smooth and slick. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
slip into that whenever you want, baby. Not this early in the morning and not after half a burrito, but
Early in the morning.
It was
Morning,
an
yeah, it's
incredible
pretty
visual
late.
when we hopped into this call because he was just trying to house this burrito in 5 minutes, this giant burrito, and his glasses were completely fogged up, so he just looked completely insane.
Wait,
Yeah.
why were your glasses fogged?
I just got out of the shower, so I was still kind of steaming.
Just trying to quickly eat a giant burrito.
This
Yeah.
is all very familiar to me. This sounds
got-
like my life, Mike. I get it.
You get it. You get
Yep.
it. You get it. I can't believe some people are mad about the belt thing. By the way, people are like, oh, you got to wear a belt. Well, I don't.
I just
It's never
have
been a
to.
problem.
You all can't say shit. If you want to go yell at that guy on social media that's like the fashion guy and get him to scold Mike, then we'll take it. But otherwise, everyone else
No,
has
no,
to
no, no. I don't.
I'm not wearing any tucked in shirts. No one can tell if I'm wearing a belt or not.
It's not about
Right.
the visuals, though. It's about the utility.
Yeah, but
I don't
that's
need
not
that
what the
utility.
people. That's not what the people are
I
yelling at
guess
him
if you got the
about.
butt situation helping you out, then maybe you're fine.
What's the belt?
My pants have never fallen off. No one has ever seen my underwear.
Well,
some people have.
No one lets their pants shrug down to the point where they fall down, Mike. That's always never. Also,
slide around, you know.
But I don't know. So they're upset more about the presentation, which I'll get on board. Like if you're wearing a tucked in shirt and no belt, you look insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm not
But I don't
tucking
tuck my
my shirts
shirts in.
off.
Yeah, it's
never
fine. If you don't
It's
tuck in your
basically
shirt, that's fine.
weddings and funerals, and then
I get it.
then I'll wear
No
or a nice
in between.
date. Then I'll wear a belt. Yes, I will wear belts if I'm trying to look nice.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
He's
I'm
not
a
gonna wear a tucked-in
schlub.
shirt. He's not Urkel, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Look at my
Sure.
fucking life, everyone. I got a Capcom sign here. All my video games from when I was 12. There's Figment on a calendar. I'm here. I don't need to wear a belt.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay.
You're right. All right.
Here's my
I'll stand
half-eaten burrito. It's still in tinfoil. I'm gonna do that later.
Do that.
You're right.
later.
Belt wouldn't be caught dead in that house.
Okay. I guess let's talk about video games now.
Bring back castor oil.
Sponsorship.
Get belts.
I
Yeah,
mean,
give me a
that is
free
a
belt.
joggers thing. Like, I'm a belt guy with jeans, but if you're wearing joggers, you don't need that.
Right.
Oh,
they have
sure.
the elastic
They've
band.
got the
That's
drawstring.
right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't want people
if-
think like.
Go ahead.
If
I don't want people. Sorry, go ahead.
if Mike Minotti is the
I'm sorry, what
Urkel,
happened there? He said go ahead, and Mike's like, well, Jan was trying to talk, but he did say go ahead.
if Mike Minotti is the Urkel, who is the Carl Winslow to his Mike Minotti?
Oh, back.
It's Bacalar, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
we
we
like
could do the
Carl.
history of Giant
No.
Bomb, I feel like Vinny has real Carl Winslow.
Oh,
energy,
absolutely. In the history, yes, he's the most
Yeah.
Winslow of us all.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
Not a fucking cop.
What's that actor's name? I wanted to say Jean
Reginald
Right?
Bell
Reginald
Johnson.
Reginald Bell Johnson.
Reginald Bell Johnson. All right.
Yes.
There's a very good Key and Peele sketch talking about Carl Winslow and Steve Urkel. Speaking about
Yes.
Steve Urkel, arguably one of the smartest characters in sitcoms, I'll say, just like Jeff Grubb and I are the smartest companions to be playing Myst III Exile with.
That's right.
I just wanted to bring this up because during Monday morning's Myst with Mitch yesterday, we completed maybe the greatest video game puzzle of all time. Where like the very beginning of this game, you encounter this guy's like crazy office, and part of just all the clutter are these weird weights of evenly balanced like orbs. And it's like you see 4 glass orbs, they're equal to like one of these metal-looking orbs. And like, okay, well that should be important, right? And then much later, you're in this weird island, you come across this giant marble machine and some contraption where you're trying to get the marble to go across this balanced tube. And you see one of the counterweights, and then you could see where you could uplift the other counterweights. Like, okay, so something's going on here. And this whole thing where there's components to weigh the counterweight. Like you can make it based off of apes. So you can put in like one of the apes can be made of wood. One of the apes could be out of metal or glass. Okay, and you're looking at the other counterweight, and you can kind of see what it's made out of, but if you explore, you can see it from other angles. You can actually, one of the apes is actually glass. And it's this whole thing, and then suddenly you're like, the beginning of the game where there were these weights. That's important
We should have
suddenly.
been taking notes. Oh, no.
Right. And then there was this incredible eureka moment from Jeff because we thought we had the math figured out. Like, okay, 4 glass orbs equals 1 wood orb or something.
We broke everything down into units of wood. It's like, this thing it weighs 11 wood eighths. And
Yeah.
it's like, and then Mike's like, well, the metal's 16 wood, so we're never going to use those. And it's like, that really bothered me. And I'm like, he's right. That's crazy. They wouldn't build this puzzle where we don't use any of like one of these 6 components they're giving us. And then we're sitting there, and it's a balance thing, but you can move the fulcrum, right? And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
at a certain point, it was like, wait, there's no way they're going to have it so the fulcrum's in the middle. Otherwise, there would not be a way to move it left and right. So what if we move it to the left and double the weight? and that way we can actually get to an even number and use the metal pieces, and it all just sort of fell into place.
So many things fell into place because at that moment I also realized the thing that my brother told me back in the day was, oh, I was in physics class and I had to use something I learned in physics to beat Myst III. I was like, oh my God, this is the physics moment. It was never calculus. It was physics this entire time. So then just this incredible moment of doing this math and like setting off the marble machine again, and then it actually working. And I just popped off so hard for that puzzle actually being
Same here.
complete. And then, of course, it's like, all right, now go do the next puzzle because the marble gets stuck somewhere else. But still, I am really liking Myst III.
It's
a lot.
great.
I think
Me
it's
too.
already my favorite of the series. It's fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people are like having some issues with the motion because it's so previous Myst games up to this point. We've been playing the remakes, but in the past they were slideshows, like just still
Just
images,
pictures.
JPEGs. They were just pictures, Jan. This one is photo spheres, like panoramas, and you can look all around them. And so there's like some warping, and it can feel a little bit disorienting. But I've been fine, so it's like
Man,
kind
it
of a
doesn't
shame that
bother
some
me.
people are getting a little bit woozy watching it. But I think as a game, it holds up. It looks amazing. I still love when it clicks from the just pictures into one of these animated FMV sequences that uses all the game assets and stuff like that, and they're pre-rendered, of course. But I just love that like subtle transition into the video clips. That still holds up. It's got the juice still.
Fly-throughs for the worlds when you enter a new book, I really enjoy. We've gotten a couple of emails appreciating Monday Morning's Myst with Mitch. And some of those emails have been calling for some type of cooperative series, not with the three of us, but with Baclar and Dan trying to solve puzzles together.
Well, it'd be Backwards
Puzzles?
already done Escape Academy, so he
Well,
knows
what if
this
what
stuff.
if instead it was Jerf and Dib on one controller and Dan on the other for Escape Academy 2?
Oh my God.
They-
I don't know.
Yeah,
They
I'm
might
not trying
not
to
come out alive.
traumatize Bacalar. To be very clear, this is up to Bacalar.
I just don't know.
There is
Yeah, I know.
another
Take your time.
first-person game. I think you were dealing with shapes or whatever that had a co-op mode. Not Portal 2, something like with a
Snipper
glove or
clips?
whatever. No, not Snipper Clips.
You're talking to me?
No. I was just putting it out there. I don't remember the name of the game, but like maybe we could throw you two into it or something.
Oh,
Me
man,
and Dib,
that-
Portal 2.
Yeah,
I
no,
would-
he's played most of Portal 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much we should be doing these like physical challenges kind of things. I just feel like
I want to do
You
a
should-
mental challenge. I want to beat him intellectually.
Oh,
yeah,
Poppycom,
no,
is that
I
what you're
think
talking
I
about?
agree. You should.
No,
What's that?
Isn't that?
I was asking Jan if he's talking about Poppycom.
No, but that's a funny name for a
What
game.
did you say? Jesus Christ.
Poppycom.
Poppycom.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
not gonna try and repeat
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Brad Dourif should be in more video games.
He's great. Every time we get to see him, and again, it's FMV, so he's
Yeah.
just low resolution rendering, and he's looking right at the camera. And God, that style still rules.
I am
know.
scrolling through. Is this the Myst yesterday where you solved the puzzle?
Yeah.
I'm
My
scrolling through. I'm just
camera's
trying to find
broken.
this moment where he beat it, and it's like everything I'm seeing on the screen is indecipherable. I'm just looking for like
Oh,
a
but it's
fulcrum
so
weight thing.
it's
Everything
so
is for us.
entertaining.
It is for us too. When we first, that's what we keep saying. It's like every time we enter a new area, it's like, oh my God, there's all these things, and it's all complete nonsense. And
It's
then
like a broken globe. It's a pinball machine.
Yeah,
it's a diorama.
the pop off happens at about 1:40, 1:42.
Okay,
That's
okay,
yeah,
too solving
an hour
something.
42 minutes is when we finally I think start putting it together and we set the puzzle off. And yeah, that whole island with all of its like Japanese pagodas and this weird marble machine, it's pretty cool. It's this game is definitely going back to that Myst 1 style of the hub world and you have puzzles there just to access the different books / islands, and then once you're there, it's pretty insular and you're solving all the puzzles there to basically get one thing, and in this case it's these symbols we're looking for, and then you go back to the hub island. Gosh, it's good.
I think they're like, I just kind of want to keep doing these kinds of games with you guys forever. Like people are saying Nancy Drew games, Antichamber. I don't think that's one you've ever played, Mike.
I played
That's-
Antichamber. That's good.
I never played that.
It could, I don't know if Antichamber has co-op, but it's like it's the
that's the
non-
MC Escher game.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the non-Euclidean sort of similar kind of game to this, where it's like you're solving puzzles, but the geometry doesn't necessarily make sense.
Quantum
Antichamber is
Conundrum?
fantastic.
Do you remember Quantum
Yeah.
Oh
Conundrum?
yeah,
Yes.
My brother liked that one. That's the one with John Delancey in it. Yeah. Someday I want to help one of you guys play Monkey Island. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, I would
That'd be
love that.
Excellent.
I would love
that'd be
that.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I'm
be
a big
fantastic.
Monkey Island guy. Big Monkey Island guy.
Speaking about games like Monkey Island, Mike Minotti, you've also been playing Disco Elysium.
Have you guys ever felt incredibly bad and guilty for not being into a game?
I was born and
No.
raised
Yeah.
Catholic, so yes.
So I was doing this whole like 2019 apology tour. There's all these 2019 games I hadn't played, and this was, I played through like most of them. The last few years, like Resident Evil 2 remake and Sekiro and The Outer Wilds and Slay the Spire, and this was the last one. I figured it'd be something I was into, and I was streaming it, and so many people were excited for me to play this game. I was getting texts from like some friends like, I'm so glad you're gonna finally start this game, man. Chuck came into the chat like, Mike, this is my favorite game ever. So excited to see you play it. And like within like 20 minutes, inside my mind, I was like, I don't want to be playing this anymore.
I think I know
tuned
why.
in, I was like, I watch you start playing, and I tuned in later, and we were doing something else. I'm like, if you would have asked me beforehand, I would have been very like, Mike, I don't know if you're gonna like this.
Now, Mike,
yeah,
do you not like the game because of like the dour tone and that everything is
it's
just
gotta
sad?
be a lot.
I don't know. I don't want it to be that. I don't want to, Flanderization, right? Where person where like Flanders started as like a mildly Catholic person, then an aspect of a character gets amplified to the point of cartoonishness. I don't want to be like Mike only likes something with sunshine and rainbows at all times, right? Like
But
I
it's
can
not
handle
just that.
dourness.
It's dour, but it's also kind of up its own ass. And I like that game a whole bunch. But it's like you have to like get on its wavelength with that tone. It's a game for people from like what's that neighborhood in Brooklyn where all the hipsters hang out?
Brooklyn.
Williamsburg.
Thank you, Bet. Yeah, it's for people in Williamsburg, and they deserve nice things. They do, and this is for them. It's not for Mikey's.
I would play literally any JRPG before I played Disco Elysium.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you would like get much.
It
less
seems
than
like
me.
the worst game for me ever. I hate
I think
everything I've seen or heard about
You would
that game.
explode. Yes.
Didn't all the developers
Yeah.
go to jail or something crazy too?
No.
No, that's not.
Something
There's
weird
something
Every last one of
happened,
them.
but
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
that.
something, right, but it wasn't like the people who made the game were awful people. There were people
Okay,
who
it's just
owned the
game seems
studio.
awful. Okay.
There were
Did
people
that whole
yes.
studio go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Ah.
that haven't checked in on Giant Bomb in like a couple years, they just assume the same. Like, didn't they all go to jail?
And they were correct.
That
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
tracks.
I wanted to maybe try it one more time, not on stream, because I don't know if that was part of it. Because the game has a slow pace already, but then I had like the extra voice acting on that they added, where even the narration is voice acted, and kind of sitting there and listening to that instead of just reading it and moving on my life. I know that maybe sounds silly, but I was like, it made the pace even more glacial.
Were there any sort of fun bits where like you were kind of having the narrator talk and it's like, oh, that's clever or something like that? Because there's a lot of moments where it's like, oh, this sort of internalization of the character's thoughts being presented as this external voice can be a lot of fun, but you have to kind of get to those moments.
Yeah, no, it's like I can tell it's all good. Like the game looks great. I do think it is well written. I don't know. I just wasn't enjoying myself.
Did you meet Kuno? Is a good question.
I
Did
met
you meet-
Kuno. Yes,
He's a lot.
Yes, he was a lot, but like that wasn't. Even though I
Okay.
quit shortly after meeting him, that wasn't what bothered me. I get it. It's some obnoxious brat kid with a very very annoying voice. He's telling me to go fuck off all constantly, right? I don't know. Maybe I needed more puzzles. Like I don't mind the dice rolling.
Sure.
Right, but I played
Didn't
plenty
even
of
know there were
games
dice.
like oh yeah,
Oh,
damn
there's
it,
dice.
You did every time it comes up. You
I
complain
already
about
hated
it. You complain about it every time. The dice. Oh my God! You forget that you complain about it.
No, I didn't know it was in Disco Elysium. I hated
You
it in
did.
Baldur's
You've talked
Gate.
about it before. Yes, you
Oh,
have said
okay.
yes. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
So I don't know. I felt really bad. I
It's
didn't
okay.
really
Well, you
get
should.
into
Well,
it.
you should. I mean,
I think I'm a bad person. I might
I
try
think-
it again a little bit more on my own and see if at that pace I can kind of get on its level a bit better.
just from the outside looking at, I don't know if I don't want to, you don't like it, you don't like it. You're allowed to not like stuff. For now, but I think you should maybe give it like another go. That's all.
Yeah,
And then don't like it.
yeah, I think I want to give it more go. Yeah, again, like this isn't that far off from all these point and click adventure games where mostly what you do is go around and talk to people. That's what those are, and I like those a lot. I don't know if it's just, the tone, if it's just that I am solving some puzzles or doing something. And this one, it is a lot more talking to people. That is the game, basically, is talking to people. And maybe like early on, I'm like, oh, now what does this person have to say for 10 minutes? Now what does this person have to say for 10 minutes? I don't know. It's just I was like, I kind of want to do something.
It does pick up, yeah. I mean, the things you're doing is like using your language skills that you build up over time to do more and more, and that's exciting. But I get it.
What really worried me, I hope it's not the case, is I've been playing so many like FromSoft and Souls games lately, and I'm like, oh no, am I becoming like Souls brained? I just want to be playing more action, like dodgy stuff constantly. Is that the only thing that's getting me kicks right now? Should I just be playing Lies of P right now? I don't want to be like that.
I mean, Lies of P's good though.
I don't want
Elysium would be better with a parry. Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna play through. I keep saying Sektori.
Sekiro.
I think I'm fine. Like
good.
that's the thing. The way everyone talks about it, like Mike, you were talking about being one of the best games you played, and like Kayla, and like it's like fuck. Like it intimidated the hell out of me when it came out, but I think I want to do it now.
It did me, and like the first time, actually, like I was like so intimidated even playing it. I was like, I don't know, and dropped off, and then you kind of like push through. You get used to it. And you start feeling a lot more comfortable with it, and then it becomes the best game ever. I think it's so.
That's the thing. I was playing Punch Out, and it's like, okay, it's so much about reflexes and enemy patterns and stuff like that, and I'm fucking good at that, so I know I have it in me. So it's just a matter of like, man, that would probably feel really good to do that with like a modern game. So
it's very the same game. Very similar. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Punch Out's the proto Soulsborne games. It really.
Well,
is.
Speaking of Punch Out, Dan, you've been playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah, I just in between Sektori breaks. Same first three letters. This weekend, I just decided to beat Punch Out twice and Mega Man 2 once. And I was just on the CRT, so I was like, "What the fuck? Let's just play some of this on the actual NES controller and everything." Turns out Punch Out, like I haven't played it really in a couple of years, and the speed run tactics from when I was doing that didn't come back. But just playing it the way I normally played it, I was able to go through and beat it twice pretty easily, and still incredible. And the Mega Man 2, fantastic. But Mike, I forgot about the part in Wily's Castle where it's that like puzzle boss where you have to use Crash Man's shit to like
that
blow up the walls, and
sucks.
That's really fucking stupid. I forgot how dumb that is.
Basically soft lock yourself if you get there and you don't have enough crash bombs because it's the only thing. You have to place them in the exact right order. I mean, I love Mega Man 2, but I'm always a Mega Man 3 is better person, and I do like to use that boss as one of the reasons why Mega Man 3 is better. People kind of forget about how awful that boss is.
Yes, it is awful, but that game is still great. So it's some good NES times in between my Sektori.
We were just talking about Soulsborne games. Is it okay if I talk about something at the end of Lies of P?
Yeah, not gonna
I mean, I know about like the sequel bait, if that's what you mean.
Yes. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Okay. Has Wicked ruined returning back to Wizard of Oz?
Nah, I think Wizard of Oz is still so like omnipresent in culture that it somehow still even exists outside of the shadow of Wicked, which, that second movie has come out. That's already retreating a little
exactly.
bit. Right?
It already feels like it happened, and it's not an ongoing concern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, another game that you've been playing is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, Grub, was it you that was telling me that you started playing it again recently?
Yes, yeah, and I was thinking that I might actually start streaming, so I did put a pause on it. I was going to stream this game, but I'll be curious to hear how you're feeling about it.
Yeah, it's really good, and like it, I think it came out at the time when there were like issues with it on PC, and I started it up, and the beginning.
I think we went to like Summer Game Fest as well, like right after it came out, and then we came back and there was a bunch of other games.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there were problems with it at launch. I didn't love the very beginning of it, and there was just a bunch of other shit going on, so I just never came back to it. So like now it's perfect. There's not a lot coming out. It runs awesome on PC now.
It runs really well.
It's just
yeah.
like man, just the actual like running around of that game feels great. Just you start. You're double jumping, you're grappling around, you're wall running. The lightsaber stuff feels amazing. Like you're jumping off of a wall run and like deflecting a blaster shot with the lightsaber, and everything just feels very cool. It is almost like a From Light, where it's like I'm not beating myself up trying to progress in this game. I'm playing on default difficulty. It's pretty smooth just playing through, but you feel very cool. Like all the parries and everything, and just the visuals and the audio and everything are so just top tier with Respawn. Like they killed it, and just really loving it. I'm several hours in now. I'm at the second kind of like big area, and definitely enjoying it. And glad I went back to it.
I might remember if that's the same. Oh, Jan, it's worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What year was that?
2023.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
The sequel? Or
No,
Oh, you're thinking of
This is the
Outlaws.
sequel.
maybe.
Oh,
What was?
Outlaws.
No, I'm thinking of something way older.
Oh, okay. Well,
Knights
then
of
you're
the
thinking
Old
of
Republic.
Force Unleashed?
No, what was? There was like a third-person lightsaber
Unleashed?
game.
Outcast?
Force
Unleashed?
Unleashed.
Yeah, Unleashed. I think
Unleashed?
you're
With
thinking of.
Star
Yeah.
There were
Killer.
two of them.
The Force
Jedi
The guy that was
Knight?
in Soul Calibur 4.
Oh, you think
Jedi Knight is. Oh, you think about Jedi Knight from the 90s? Hell yeah.
No, maybe Jedi Academy. I don't know.
Well, that would be Star Wars Dark Forces 4, Jedi
him
Knight
go.
3, Jedi Outcast 2, Jedi Academy.
What? What did you say?
You know,
Say
That
it again, Mike.
I don't like
I
Star Wars
said-
anymore.
What? Oh, I mean, yeah, of course.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
no
think
one
it was
does. I
Jedi
don't like it.
Academy.
Yeah, Jedi Academy is great. Yeah. That Jedi Academy is technically the fourth Dark Forces game. Yeah.
That's the last piece of Star Wars fiction that I interacted with.
2003.
2003's Jedi Knight : Jedi Academy.
After you hear the full title, you should like Star Wars more. That's the kind of dumb shit that actually rules about
No,
Star Wars.
because that sounds like a 2000s pop punk emo song title is why.
Okay, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, it's like Panic at the Disco or something.
It was like just two bands doing that, but your point is taken. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Grogu and the Mandalorian, or the Mandalorian and Grogu will be good.
Oh, it's gonna save everything.
I don't think so.
Is that a game or a show?
A
It's
movie.
a movie.
The Bobcat guy from that cartoon's in it.
What?
Okay, I know what you mean.
Bobcat.
You know
The
that's
Bob-
based on the original like Ralph McQuarrie design for Chewbacca.
Yes, I do know that.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
kinda
That's like the
neat.
cool stuff about that. Yeah.
Cool. Grub, I don't think you should stream Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I want you to stream the Avatar game. In the
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the new update for that.
Grub
God,
in,
yeah.
in full gimmick.
Oh, Dan, I literally thought about having blue paint and playing the game. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Insane.
There we
Can
go.
you just chroma key yourself, for love of God.
Yeah, right.
I'll do
Just
the
get a
I'll do
light.
the first one in blue paint.
No.
Then. Yeah, you're right.
Just get a blue light. Jesus.
Do paint.
Keeping on the Star Wars train, Jeff Grubb, you've been playing Star Wars Genesis?
Yeah. Does anyone know what this is?
No.
You made it up.
On
Yeah,
Genesis.
Genesis is a Star Trek thing. They can't take that from us. It's all we have.
This is a full conversion mod for Starfield. This
Oh.
is you go to the website and they give you like a little installer, and it's great. God, I love modders. The instructions are like, if you skip this step, it's not going to work, and I'm not going to fucking help you. And it's great. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
You guys are the best. And there's a bunch of stuff like that. It's like, don't skip this. If you don't do it, you're not going to be able to save on controller. I'm like, well, that's crazy. But the reason it's so
That's so
weird
weird.
like that is it's a little installer that installs like 150 different mods to turn this into a complete Star Wars game now. They rework the main story of Starfield to be about Star Wars stuff. There's a whole other campaign about working with the Rebel Alliance. You could just go
Oh my
play the
God.
game though on your own, separate from any of these campaigns, and you can interact with the Imperials, and they have some stuff to hire you to do. And there's bounty hunters, and there's a bounty hunting system.
Ooh.
It is it made Starfield kind of fun. Like, it's pretty cool. I don't know, it looks a little bit messy because they'll introduce a bunch of like Star Wars geometry. And so like there's like these rounded doors, and now some of the NPCs are like walking up on the sides of these like rounded ramps because they don't know to walk around it because it's a broken ass Bethesda game underneath.
This is
But
crazy.
Yes.
it's like, oh my God, this is like still the nice thing about being a Star Wars fan is sure, EA can't figure it out. They flubbed the license for 10 to 15 years, but there is enough excitement in the community still where they'll just continue to do it themselves like they have always been. There's always been Star Wars conversion mods.
Yeah.
They've always been the most robust total conversion mods.
Cool.
And this is like maybe the prime example of that. So I was playing it
Wow.
this morning for about an hour and a half, and I'm like kind of mostly doing the converted main campaign, and it's okay. But even like the people who are like doing it, like, we wrote this and we did kind of a bad job on it. You should just go get into the rest of the galaxy. So I think that's going to be my plan going forward. I have my own Star Wars spaceship, and it's, I don't know, it's really well done, and a cool way to maybe play this game.
Maybe we should
That's
do
really-
like a little quick look for this, Grub.
Yes, I think so. So I'm going to be playing a bit more of it, kind of have something to say, and then let's set up a quick look. That'll be fun.
It looks
Some of
looks-
those. Yeah, go ahead, Mikey.
it looks really cool, but like you still have to play Starfield, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Sort
that-
of.
Right, but it's like, yeah, you're not wrong. There's the bad parts about it are the Starfield parts. Also, yes, I think that I think they did use like AI to replace the main actors' voices with things that sound like Star Wars stuff. I'm like trying to keep. I'm like, listen. I'm like, oh, that's just that actor, and they must have taken her voice and built a tool to replace it and make her say the Imperials instead of whatever she said originally. The rest of the line is from the original game, and it's like they kind of just splice this stuff in, and it's like,
Which is interesting because everyone in Star Wars does sound like they're AI people anyway.
exactly. It's like, if I could take that stuff out, I would, but I'm not going to not play this just because it's like no one's making money on this thing, and it's I don't know. It's not like a business that's happening here and trying to use AI. It's people trying to like make their ideal Star Wars thing and whatever.
Okay.
I was talking about a little bit of a departure here. Have you guys seen some of the cyberpunk mods that are
No,
out there?
Haven't kept
Sure.
up.
Yeah.
Some of these are like freaking me out. Now I get we're seeing like there's this one super ultra photorealistic mod that I saw the other day that basically made the game look like some retro future like thing shot in the 80s, like with like a real world sort of filter layered over it. I kind of couldn't believe it. There's a lot of really cool like glitchy VHS sort of filters out there too.
Cool.
I don't know. I feel like it's like my most interest in this game is coming from the mod sort of stuff that I'm seeing
sure, yeah.
online, where like I don't know, every now and then like a game becomes the sort of testing ground for a lot of that stuff. And I think Cyberpunk is slotting into that in a really cool way. Some of it is, oh man, I don't have it installed on this computer, but I got to figure out if I could just play around with that photorealistic thing. Who knows like how complicated and sort of
It's probably not, because I mean there was
taxing
the
it is.
photorealistic stuff for Grand Theft Auto, and I did that a couple times, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's amazing. I bet that stuff's even better now. Let's mess around with that. That could be fun.
Yeah, really cool stuff. And I'm also assuming like they really kind of cherry pick the B-roll for that and the way they
sure.
sort of present
Yeah.
it. But yeah, it's cool.
Well, speaking about making a game look completely different, Mike Minotti, you have checked out the demo for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Yeah, I have played I think most of that demo, a couple hours into it. Really interested about this one because Dragon Quest VII's sort of big legacy, I think, is it's slow, especially the intro.
Mhm.
So like, basically if you're playing that PS1 version, it's like 3 or 4 hours of kind of walking around this island and talking to people and going back and forth between a few locations and solving some push block puzzles until you get into your first fight. And then they made that 3DS version several years ago, and it picked up the pace. So instead of like 3 hours, that takes 2 hours now. And
Okay.
that still feels kind of slow. Even though there's comparable games like Personas, they have these slow openings. You don't fight much for a while. But, like a start of a Persona game is generally more interesting than the start of a Dragon Quest game. As much as I love Dragon Quest, it's just, probably true. So I was curious this time around. And the pacing is even much more improved here, where first off, they actually add a fight earlier into the game, so you do at least fight something. But even then, just getting through all of that, getting to the point where you're now on an overworld, and you can go fight monsters and stuff is more like 1 hour. Maybe like an hour and some change. So, and like less like going back and forth to places, less tedious puzzles. They added a couple other like simple, more fun puzzles. They aren't difficult, but they're cute. Just that whole process of this island intro. It's moving along much faster. It doesn't feel like anything has been lost in terms of like the story or kind of setting things up. So just smartly edited. The look of the game I actually like quite a lot. I think it does look a lot better than the 3DS version, which is just kind of like, it was 3D models, but they also like moved the camera really far in. The original game was pixels. So kind of, far up and high up there, you kind of had a good field of view the entire time. You could sort of see everything. So this with that diorama aesthetic, again, you could see a lot at all times. It doesn't feel claustrophobic like that 3DS version looks. Sometimes it looks a bit weird just because some of Dragon Quest VII's characters look weird, especially Kiefer. You guys might remember him from the trailer. He's like the blonde boy with the really like square jaw.
The Team America Matt Damon face. Yeah.
Yes. He's just kind of an ugly dude. He's a nice boy. We like him. But he won't look right in any art style. He's just kind of a strange looking fellow.
I like how ugly he looks.
He
I
is,
really
yeah.
do. Yes.
Hey.
He's a prince.
He probably is a prince to someone out there.
No, he's an actual prince of a kingdom.
I also mean in terms of like affection, but go on.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's some other just smart changes. So this game, like speaking about the slow pace, it has a job system, and in the normally you don't really learn about that till like, God, I'm gonna maybe wrong, but like 20 hours in.
Yeah, that's
here.
crazy.
You at least start with like a base job, so you're immediately leveling up a job, and I'm sure further in the game you'll get to the monastery where you can unlock new jobs. But the fact that you start with something there, that feels good. So yeah,
Nice.
I think it was smart to make a demo showing off the intro, and your save progress is going to carry over, so people can kind of see how that beginning has been edited and changed. And apparently those changes are going to be throughout the game, just quickening up the pace of what was a 100-hour JRPG back in a time when these things were always like 30 hours. It's even that 3DS version was more like 80 hours, but still felt very long for what this game is, which is like a relatively straightforward but well done and fun turn-based RPG.
Yeah.
I never felt like it needed to be as long as it was. So I think it's neat to see them approach it this way.
Speaking about slow openings in JRPGs, with all the Final Fantasy talk that we've had on Game S Mornings recently, I, for whatever reason, decided to dip back into Final Fantasy X. And let me tell y'all, the opening of that game is so goddamn slow, but it's so fucking metal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Xanark. Yeah, exactly. Because Xanarkin and everything going on there, it's all interesting and it looks cool. There's crazy, weird underwater soccer sports happening.
That pre-rendered opening, where isn't there a part where he like comes out of the sphere and like does he's
like
doing
a
like a backflip
backflip,
kick,
yeah.
like AJ Styles kick.
Yes.
And he's like, I remember that just looking unbelievable back then. Like the
Oh my
craziest
gosh.
thing I've ever seen.
The things they were doing with Final Fantasy VII Money for like the next 10 years afterwards were just incredible.
I think
I just Flitzball.
Yeah, no, I did too. I think I forgot how much Final Fantasy X just feels like it is ripped from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, but with more water.
It is very Phantom Menace coded in a lot of ways.
In terms of like the aesthetics of everything, but also, is Auron one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world?
He's yes.
Yeah,
He's
they
great.
put him in Kingdom Hearts 2, and it was awesome.
Yeah. I think Cloud is like
Disney.
the poster boy for Final Fantasy, but like,
Fuck was that?
That was Mike's thoughts. That was his inner
Like,
thoughts.
Fine, yeah.
but man, Auron is just so fucking sick.
He's one of the all-time great party members for sure.
Yes.
I don't know how much I'm gonna stick with Final Fantasy X because I don't know how much bandwidth I have to take on an older JRPG I've already played through. But like just watching that opening sequence and just going through that, I'm like, what a simpler yet too long of a time. And I just want something in the butter zone there.
Who is the dopey guy that plays? Was it Waka?
Waka?
What was his name?
Waka, yeah, your
Yeah.
buddy. He's
He throws the
mostly nice
ball.
but racist.
Oh, is
Sure.
he? Okay. I just remember he threw a ball. Like,
Yes,
that was his
yeah.
move.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
keep
the
hoping
cool
they make-
mage lady.
Yes, Lulu.
Yeah.
I keep hoping
That's a really good game.
it's
Mhm.
great. It's great. I keep hoping they make like the next class in Final Fantasy 14 Waka inspired and call it athlete or something. It's just somebody who kicks a ball at people. I think that would be a lot of fun. Jan, are you playing the remastered version?
Yep.
There's like some like
I know the
there's some
fast forwarding or whatever.
It's the character models. So when they update the character models, but the new models don't facially animate as much. So a lot of people just kind of like stand there with the same face, whereas they emoted more. That's sort of the problem apparently with the remaster, which I think sucks, but could get over it. And it's probably worth it for the convenience of just being able to play it on whatever and have an HD. But a bit of a bummer that is an issue.
I'm really, really tempted to check out Final Fantasy 13. That's one I skipped back in the day.
I think you hold on a little bit. It feels like they're gearing up to do something with Final Fantasy 13.
They gotta remaster that and release it as a trilogy eventually. Yeah. As long as you're okay with like the characters and story not being that great, 13's fantastic. Or like the level design, the combat and the graphics and the music though, all fantastic.
Okay.
Why does that guy have a bird in his hair?
Oh, there's a little chocobo that lives in there. It's well, because the chocobo decided he lives there. What are you gonna do?
Cool.
Well, going from talking about Final Fantasy 13, which some people consider a bad one, to an amazing one, Mike Minotti, you have finished Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
Yeah, this is the opposite of my Disco Elysium shame, where I feel so good about finally playing through this game. I've been a big Final Fantasy fan for a long time, and I've always kind of felt like a bit of a phony because I had never really played much of any version of Tactics. I think I was back when it was newer. I was intimidated by it.
Sure.
And then when like the PSP remake came out, I just didn't get to it. Even this one, I didn't get to right away. So finally played through all of it, and yeah, everyone was right. This game is freaking fantastic. The story is it takes itself so seriously that I just respect the hell out of it for that. Even compared to other Final Fantasies, even the darker Final Fantasies, they will still like have jokes or really silly sequences. This game is as serious can be. The entire time you are not allowed to smile, you are not allowed to crack a joke. Everything sucks. Everyone's miserable, and they will probably not have a happy ending, and you're just gonna deal with that. I'm like, wow, that's pretty bold for like 1997 or whatever when this game came out. And also like not an easy game. Even like this remake, which I imagine probably smoothed things out in some places. Plenty of fights, even when I was grinding, that were still plenty difficult. Maybe part of my problem was that I wasn't adding in the story characters to my party. Because I was like, nah, I got this crew of no names that I've been building up. Get out of here, Orlando. I don't care that you're overpowered. Also, I like that there's a guy named Orlando, but they spell it slightly fancier. But all I can think about was Epcot the entire time.
Oh, okay. Not Orlando Jones.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's Orlando Bloom. Wow, okay.
No.
I think Orlando Jones.
No, I was thinking about Disney World, believe it or not. But, there's the Wii Graph fight that's famous where it's like suddenly a one-on-one duel where he's just stronger than you. So good luck. And then, but like towards the end, like the last fight is challenging, but slightly before that, you have to fight some guy and there's this chasm and he has like a dozen flying monsters that can all basically one-shot your people. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And it was the most just running around, spamming Phoenix Downs, just kind of barely inching my way closer towards victory over like 30 minutes and finally getting there. And it felt so good when I did. And, this has a job system also, and I just love that stuff. And like messing around, getting certain abilities and equipping them here, and finally settling on like my final crew. I'm like, okay, I've got a ninja, I got a dragoon, I got a summoner, and
dragoons in this game are so sick.
Yeah. You have to have a chemist because they can throw Phoenix Downs and high potions all over the place. Summoner was really strong for me towards the end. Like my strategy for a lot of it towards the end was get my summoner in there and hope that they cast Bahamut or whatever, and that'll get me started.
Yeah,
I can work with that.
They'll preemptively drop a magic nuke that is just Bahamut.
Yes. Yeah.
I really hope that with the success that Ivalice Chronicles has had, that perhaps they will look at remastering Tactics Advance and Tactics Advance 2.
I would just think a collection that's kind of updated. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
That even if they just put Advance on NSO, that would be
that'd
really
be awesome,
nice.
Yeah, Mike, did you check out Advance in the past?
Yeah, I played Advance Tactics. I didn't finish it, but yeah, I did totally very different game, right? But gameplay wise, still fantastic.
Yeah.
as well. I'm curious what the future is for Tactics, because this remake here has done well. It's sold over 1 million copies, which
Couple
is
months, yeah.
which is great for what this is. So there's got to be some kind of future for Tactics. I don't know if they're going to be as bold as to make a new game.
Yeah.
Maybe, especially if you can get Matsuno back into the fold, that would be incredible. But yeah, I can't imagine this is the last we see of Tactics.
I fell into a hole with Tactics a couple years ago. There used to be a PvP mode where people would just go fight against each other in squads in Final Fantasy Tactics. And then there was a Twitch channel that just automated it. So it'd just be 2 teams just fighting each other of just squads that were super like leveled up. It was really fun and entertaining. God, I gotta find what that was called. I forgot.
Jan, have you ever played Tactics Ogre? Because like that one got remade, Tactics Ogre Reborn. That was like the Final Fantasy Tactics team's game before this, basically.
I've never checked out Tactics Ogre. I think the only other like older Tactics game of that ilk I checked out was like Front Mission, and I really liked that.
Sure. Right. And Front Mission 3 is supposed to be the good one of those, and that one I think is getting remade. So maybe I'll check that out at some point. I'm a little exhausted. Like Tactics it's a lot, like kind of emotionally and just even mentally. So I'm definitely not looking to jump right into another one here. But
how similar were the Shining Force games to these Tactics games?
Similar. I think they kind of remind me even more of Fire Emblem.
Right,
I think like so Shining Force 2 is the one that, and that one I think is just on NSO. So if you were curious, you could play Shining Force 2. It's a really good game. I don't think the translation is very good, unfortunately. So you're kind of stuck with like that 90s era bare bones, not great translating style, right? That we used to get for 16-bit RPGs, but there's a lot there.
Well, going from a very serious game all the way through to a game that is just a lighthearted romp, Big Hops. You guys talked a little bit about it last week. We have a review on the website that our own Chuck wrote. Go check that out on the new website that Chuck built.
He's got nothing else going on.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. He just did that. We didn't tell him to. But Big Hops, I don't have much more to say about it than what y'all had to mention earlier, but I just really like having a 3D platformer that is like low stakes to just hop and bop around. My one critique about the game, I wish I could use the tongue more. I want to be just slanging that tongue all over the place.
Buddy, you're preaching. Come on.
That's right.
What is this? Is this Dib worthy? What do you think?
Oh yeah,
I think Dib should check
it
out.
Yeah.
Dib would love this. Yeah, if he liked Mario Odyssey, he would dig the crap out of this.
Okay, very good.
But this brings me to my point that I wanted to bring up, is that I think frogs are the best video game characters.
They're great.
Well, so who's the best frog? Is it Frog? Yeah, Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
God, I thought he's very Orin coded. Speaking of, by the way,
He is.
He's got an incredible theme song. God, Frog's theme. I think that was my first. When I could have a custom ringtone, I think my first custom ringtone ever was Frog's theme from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, weird. Mine was Crazy Frog. So
Also, not the best frog, but a good frog. Crazy Frog. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's the frog's name in Skate Story?
Oh,
Ribbit. It was just Ribbit.
No,
right?
it was something of. I might be getting confused with the frog from Hades 2. Phrenos was Hades 2.
I like that frog. Yeah.
Yeah, I used him a lot. He just gave me another Death Defiance, right? I think. And I was like,
so.
that helps.
Yeah.
Especially early on when you're just trying to kind of get through runs. Like, yeah, absolutely, I need that.
There's like a little frog freak in one of the Star Wars Jedi games, right?
Jedi Survivor has that weird guy.
Have you met him?
I haven't met him yet.
He's in the cantina. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't met him yet. Yeah, something like that.
He's great.
Slippy.
Turgle.
Slippy's an all-timer.
Turgle.
Well, people don't like Slippy, Dan. People like.
I was gonna ask.
People are mean to
Why
Slippy.
don't people like Slippy?
I think he's annoying. I think
he's a nice little guy who flies a ship.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I've
I like
never
Slippy.
checked out the Star Fox games. So yeah, how is Slippy in y'all's opinion? In
I
terms
gotta
of
kind of
frogs?
protect him a little bit. Like, okay,
He's
so
a dork. But
Falco
whatever.
is the asshole. Peppy is the wise old hare, and Slippy's like your little cousin that you got to protect.
Is
But he's well-meaning.
Slippy like tails coated?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's
Tails is a
positive
little
for me.
more I think
little
Tails
brother.
can handle himself a little better than Slippy.
Tails is definitely more competent.
Sure,
Yeah,
Tails
yeah.
can
Slippy.
actually pilot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tails
yeah.
is like the Donatello that Sonic needs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Well, like Tails like flies the stuff. He makes some
Mhm.
things.
He's the
for Sonic.
mechanic.
Tails,
The
I think Tails
airplanes.
is completely capable. You don't need to put Tails' seatbelt on for him in the way you probably have to for Slippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
fair.
else do the SNES Slippy? I think that was Slippy. Or is that God? Was
Yeah,
that
Falco,
I think that's Porky
Falco is
Pig.
the
Good one,
Falco's
Gambit.
blib, 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 dabba. That's
Wait,
Falco.
That's what, who's good? Who's good? Wing Gambit. Who says that?
You don't into it.
That's
That's Slippy. There we
These
go.
are all slurs.
We need to turn this podcast.
I
off.
love Star Fox SNES voices.
They're so
we didn't need to
good.
move past that.
I know. Even just N64. Well, the N64 voice lines are all good. Like, can't
They're
let
also
you
really
do
good.
that,
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Thanks a lot.
If I never played those games, should I go back and check them out?
I mean,
Star
I-
Fox 64 is still amazing.
It's
64 is incredible. I think with SNES one, it wouldn't be necessarily fun to play now for the first time, but you need to put yourself in the perspective of like a kid who's never seen 3D anything, and suddenly the Super FX chip changed
Yeah.
everything, and like, yeah,
feel like
it was mind
Hard to
blowing.
do for people, to just sort of like
Yeah.
mind shift themselves. I don't know.
You gotta be there. You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta be there.
You gotta imagine you're in the crowd and the train is coming right at the screen and you're scared for your
I
life.
know,
All right.
I know. It's like showing a caveman a lighter. I get it, but it's just it's not that easy. I thought I was gonna be
Yeah.
able to show my kid like all this 8-bit glory, and he's just sort of like, this shit sucks, man.
Oh, that's why I can't have kids.
I did not try to show my kids, and they got interested in all the NES stuff.
Maybe
They
that's
just
the
kinda
issue.
did it on
It's
their
like,
own,
yeah, you gotta let them find
Yeah.
it themselves, like drugs.
Teach
I
your
think
kids how
when
to
he
beat
gets
Tyson.
older, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Your kids should beat Tyson before they can play
They
anything
should.
else.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Well,
Andross's enemy is my enemy.
Was that 3D adventure Star Fox game neat? I was always
It's
interested in that.
weird. It's not
No.
great. I
It's
never
not
could
good.
get into it, but I always think I can.
And
It's
there
a
are
Zelda
two good Star
ripoff.
Fox games.
Rip.
and
It's a Zelda clone.
The other GameCube one, Star Fox Assault, is vastly underrated. That one I
Yes.
think is actually pretty fun.
Jan, I think you could like Star Fox Adventures.
Okay.
I want to say that's not a character flaw. I
No,
think
no.
there's something in there that you could like.
I know what you're saying with this.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Like I know what you're saying with this.
Okay.
Not Trixie.
Oh.
No one likes
No,
Trixie.
no. I'm not saying no. Separate from that. Although that won't hurt.
Well,
won't
I'm
hurt.
gonna my Google search is gonna be weird after this.
Still tiles.
Well, going we were just talking about spaceships to another ship, and boy, have y'all sailed on this ship for quite a while now. Gang, Sektori.
Yeah, go ahead.
That ship
I'm
is the
gonna-
Redeemer only. We don't even
Yeah.
look at the other ships.
Answer
Yeah.
me this about Sektori. I feel like I'm only playing this game because of you guys talking about it in the way you
Sorry.
have.
Yeah. I
It's
can
fine.
tell,
No, I enjoy it. I play probably 1% of the time you guys play.
right. I can
um,
tell you have not seriously played it because you said you just buy all shields first, and that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
No,
yeah,
I
don't
mean,
do
I
that.
kind of try a different rollout every run. I kind of just
Okay, okay.
experiment a lot. Like that used to be my go-to, and now like the first thing I do is speed,
That's
and
good.
then I get like 1 or 2 speeds in before the first boss, but
Yes.
then it's like blaster, missile.
I think
is
before the
where
first
I
boss,
really
I want to
go.
have 1 blaster, 1 missile, and almost all speed before the
Yeah,
first boss.
for
I
sure.
usually want to have that.
I-
Full speed is important, and then I'm finding on challenging difficulty that blaster is more important than it was on experienced difficulty.
Well,
And
what I was
missile is
getting,
less effective. Yeah.
what I was getting at though was like because of the sort of like the weighted opinion that we have on this thing. I don't know, like are people playing this game outside of our little circle
Not
here?
really, because I mean,
No.
some people, but like on Steam, it only has like 800 reviews or something, which is
Oh,
wild.
Well,
okay.
800
It's funny
is
because
not
it's like
terrible
everyone
for
I
Steam.
know
Sure.
is obsessed with it. Like Bonk and I will just sit there and just play each on our Steam Deck for hours and hours and hours. I've got like 70 hours in this game.
Yeah, I think I was going to ask you. Would you actually go check Steam and tell us your hour count? My hour count is 59.3 hours. Is what it's
Oh
telling
my
me.
59.
Oh, is that
it's
the
kinda
number of your
weirdly
family? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weirdly split between like because I'm playing on different devices, so it's like I see it update in weird ways. But I believe I saw it at like 58 last time I played on my Steam.
Okay.
Deck.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I played this yesterday for Mega Man and definitely was having a good time. I don't know if anyone ever mentioned to me, or maybe I forgot that it's very Gradius. It has the Gradius upgrade.
No, yeah, that's the
system.
first. Yeah. When we first talked about it, I was like, it has the Gradius
See, I
upgrade
forgot
system,
that.
and
I say
then
it wrong.
and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm like,
the stack
oh,
upgrade
okay,
thing.
yeah. I do like that, and I was definitely it helped when people told me get more speed right away because that first boss without speed is a bit of a bear.
That's where I lose all my lives is bosses.
Yeah.
I'll have the best run ever, and I'll get to one of those shithead bosses, like those big circular ones where you
Oh.
gotta go around the edge, and I'll
Yeah, do you
die just
guys-
like 3 times, like
guys
boom,
like-
boom, boom.
Do you like the bosses?
No, I get
well,
terrified every time.
When
Yeah.
I no hit him, it's the best fucking shit in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
No hit him?
Yeah.
It changes.
When I beat them without getting hit.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
The snake is the easiest one for sure.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
I've come
like,
around
the
on the
circular ones
I've
suck.
come around on the cylinder one because if I have enough speed, which I almost always do now at this point, the patterns are pretty easy to predict. So
The one I can't do, there's a couple. There's the one where it's like the spokes that go around. That one
Yeah.
fucking sucks. And there's the one with the big ring and then the ring in between, and it all kind of.
if I can get those early, that's like, oh hell yeah, because they get there's different versions of them depending on what phase you meet them in. So if you get them in phase 1, they're much easier than like phase 4.
Yep.
And
yep.
there it's like, oh god, I gotta just kind of get lucky here.
The bosses
just saw
are a
something-
lot.
And I just saw something I've never seen before. Like I got farther and challenging than I've ever gotten, and like a boss had a completely other mode where it just turned
Yep.
into like this nucleus of
The nuclear-
energy.
Yes, I just had
And-
that too.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've seen that, and it's just like Jesus Christ, this game is so fucking hard, but it's so good.
If you pull that one with the laser beams, with the other, the grid laser beams and like the
Yeah, yeah.
alternating rotation stuff, if you pull that one first, like I'm kind
So-
of fucked on
So
delivery.
here's like some like tips for that is immediately shoot one of the targets, and then
Yeah.
it gives you a line to the next target, and hopefully you're close enough that you could just kind of aim at that line, and then you could focus on your ship and only pay attention to the projectiles. And
Right.
it's like, oh, I could just, even if it's off screen, I'm probably going to be able to hit this thing. Now, sometimes you don't have the range to hit it. If
Yeah,
it's too far
and the
away.
missiles help too.
Now,
Oh,
this
yeah.
helps a lot with that. So there is the line, but there's an accessibility option that gives you a line from your ship that helps you line up your strikes, and you can
Oh,
choose
really?
short or long. So what you can
Oh,
do
wow,
is
I didn't
on the
know
boss
that.
fights, you can just look at your ship and just put the yellow line, and then put your you can change the color of the line that points where your ship is pointing, and just overlap it. And as long as those are overlapped, you look at your ship and no doubt.
we okay
There's a
with
few
this?
there's accessibility options that are like pretty solid. There's
I've not
ones where it
looked at these,
makes
I'm gonna have
the
to.
red more obvious. It kind of pops more.
Oh.
Yeah, like the danger zones and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would help.
So tweak the accessibility stuff. I've turned the music off. I just can't have any more distractions. I did. I turned the
That-
music
playing
off.
in a
I'm not okay with.
deprivation
That's-
chamber.
That's not real. Those
Wow.
scores
Yeah.
don't count anymore.
Yeah.
I,
Gotta have the
um,
music.
I enjoy the path to the bosses way more than the bosses for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the bosses are a lot for sure. That is the most dangerous part.
Yeah, I was God, I was definitely getting it. I was having a lot of fun. It is mentally exhausting. Like twice I almost finished a run, I think it was on the final boss. And like the last time I was so mad because it was literally just like, okay, it was like to transition to the boss, and I just turned my brain off for a second and then accidentally stayed in the red area where like the level like went away and then died immediately.
That's definitely
I was
happened to me,
like,
but oh no.
gosh, I can't let my guard down for a second.
That's an instant kill for people listening to this conversation, wondering
Yeah.
why that's so bad. No matter how many shields you have, if you get caught in the red, it's an instant
Yeah,
death.
but like so much. It's fun. Keep track. It's like okay, if the letters show up, I need to make sure I get an M or an I. There's a power up there, but should I wait for my strike to reload so that I can like strike into it and get another strike right away? Which upgrades? Like, yeah, it's there's a lot to keep
all of that,
It's fun.
all of that like keeps getting deeper as you begin linking all these systems together. It's like, yeah, that's like the early part of it, but eventually it's like you're gonna always be striking. You're always gonna be linking these things together. I've had runs where for the entire first 2 bosses, I basically had a strike link chain going the entire time. I might have lost it once because it's like by the time I was done with that second boss, I was at like 7 million, and it's like, okay, I think I'm onto something here. And then of course I immediately fucked
Jeez.
up after that. So
I am nipping at the heels of Grub, and I very much want to make that happen because he's at like 10 million. I'm at like 9,700,000. And I just remembered, I was talking to Mary Kish last night. She said she started playing. Did you send her like a Steam message or something just saying like, you'll never get to 10 million?
and here, well, let me see. I did get a message from her back. Fuck you, Grub. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
okay, yeah. So we're coming after you.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite kind of gaming. It's leaderboard chasing and having to get like the one big problem is that the runs that we're doing on this mode are a half an hour to like really set a score. Now, we could have all collectively decided to play one of the shorter modes. There's modes where it's like it's probably 10 minutes. But this is probably the best way to play it. But like the Gates mode is great. That's just pacifism from Geometry Wars. Could have just done that, and that's like 10 minutes to get a really good score in there. But I'm doing these runs, and every time I just can't stop playing. I'll do like 3 to 4 back to back, and it's taking up all my time. And it's like at this point, again, sunk cost fallacy. I've played so much. I've got so much practice. I do have a really good sort of grasp on how I'm linking all these strikes together at this point. To the point where it's like I'm not thinking anymore. And that's kind of where I want to be with games like this. So yeah,
the thing that makes
hit it.
This addiction so much more potent than other games is that like this is a great Steam Deck game, but it is the worst like Steam Deck with something on in the background thing.
Yeah,
because like I would love playing games on Steam Deck, and like that's how I was watching a lot of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection documentary stuff or shows in the background where it's like, all right, yeah, I'm looking up every once in a while. Okay, cool. You can't do that with Sektori. So when I'm playing Sektori, I am just staring at the screen. Yeah, music's off. Nothing no podcast, no shows. I am just Sektori for like hours and hours, and I feel insane when I'm done.
And it's good. It's a good.
I know, it'll be like 6. I swear Saturday was like 6 hours of me just like in a Sektori hole, and like my heart felt weird, and my eyes were like it felt fucked up.
There used to be like a warning label on this game. I think. I mean,
I know.
It's
really a lot, man.
It's really neat because I'll be playing on the Steam Deck so much that it's great because the screen and the sticks are right next to each other. So I sort of begin like building into my mind a mental map of like the stick goes in this direction, it's going to shoot in that direction. Then I'll come play on the computer and I'll be holding the controller in my lap and it feels a little bit off. So if I just kind of hold the controller up a little bit so it's on the same level as the monitor, it's like, oh, it's because I've been playing on the Steam Deck for tens of hours and I'm so used to that. I kind of have to like level these things out so I can have that cardinal direction again. It's building neural pathways in my brain that are becoming permanent, I think.
Hopefully for the better, right? Like
who gives a shit? It is what it is.
Yeah, there's the underground pipes going on in your brains now.
Uh-huh.
All right, gang. Well, that is video games. We're gonna go take a quick bricky break, and we will be back with some news right after this. Backlaw, you had something.
Oh yeah, were you talking about the Mortal Kombat thing, Dan? Before we broke
the documentary.
Stuff?
Yeah.
So the last couple weeks, I've been on and off watching that in bed with my wife because I'm romantic before bed.
Yeah.
I'm a romantic guy. Last night we're watching the part where they like put the game into arcades, like secretly.
Yeah.
And we're like, it's like 12:30, and she like leans over to me. She goes, it's weird. I always thought the name of this game was Mortal Comeback. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I used to think it was Mortal Comeback.
She's used to think?
She heard
or
me.
How long did she think this?
That's what I said, Dan. I said, what do you mean? The title shows up when you start the game.
There's a song where someone yells combat.
It's like one of the most spoken out loud game titles of all time.
I'm punished
also,
now. She's very mad.
People aren't coming back. There is combat though happening in the game quite frequently.
But like
a lot of combat.
We had to pause it because we were laughing for 30 seconds just because of how insane of a statement that was.
Yeah.
It was a Hollywood movie. It wasn't this.
No, this before all that. This is like when it came out in like the early 90s, right? Like 92, 93, right? Or it was like when was it on like SNES and Genesis? Probably around
94.
Like
Yeah, okay. Come back.
So we're like little kids. We're like 10, 11 years old. We're like Dib's age. So, I don't know.
I mean, you can't read at that age, so I understand why she couldn't just read the marquee.
Which tracks, right? Which tracks.
Makes sense, yeah.
Mortal Comeback. Why would it be?
Does you still think it was with a K?
That is a
That's
great
good
question, Mike.
question.
Yeah. Okay. Get the answer to that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll let you know tomorrow when I'm not sleeping in the garage.
Sounds good. Careful, bring a blanket. It's cold out there.
Yeah.
I have news, but my understanding is, Jan, you have a news story first. Please hit me with it.
Yes. Okay. Gang, just like y'all have been on Sektori, Scout, please. I have continued to partake in maybe too much Marvel Rivals, and they just dropped a new character new character trailer reveal, and it's Dan's favorite Marvel character, Deadpool.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But here's the fucked up thing, gang. There are
Random
three.
lol.
Yeah, well, you're so good at that, Dan. Wow, Rafflecopter dog.
Lamau.
Lol. But there are three characters in, or not three characters, three classes in Marvel Rivals: the tank, the DPS, and then the support. And somehow Deadpool is all three of them.
Oh.
So you choose whether or not you want a healer Deadpool, a DPS Deadpool, or a tank Deadpool. And I watched the trailer while we were on break. It looks absolutely insane, and it's going to break the game. Parentheses positive. Grub.
They're probably gonna have all of those Deadpool characters from that last movie. I mean, obviously they're from the comics, but all the variations of Deadpool as skins. Man, that's gonna be.
Oh, there's all
boy.
sorts of things you can do.
They're gonna make a lot of money.
I like Deadpool.
The
yeah,
comics
he's the
are
most
great.
Disney. He's the most. Well, they're all Disney, but he is. Yeah, that sounds right, Mike. I mean, look,
yeah,
that pinball game's phenomenal. I'll just say
sure.
it. It's
Sure, yeah.
It's one of the best. It's Nolan North doing it. He does a pretty good job. It's inoffensive for the most part. It's okay,
All right.
Mike.
I kind of want to play some Marvel Rivals. It's been
Oh,
a moment.
don't
I
need to
check
tell
out
me
some of these
twice, baby.
characters.
Yeah, it's been showing up in my algorithm when I'm not asking for it, and it's like, this game's getting really good right now. I'm like, Jan keeps saying that, so maybe we should check it out. I guess since we're talking about Deadpool, let's hit this story that I just saw before we started doing this in the last hour. It sounds like Facebook has shut down a couple of studios, including that Twisted Pixel, which goes back a long way. Explosion Man.
Explosion Man? Yeah.
Yeah, they acquired them a while ago. I think they acquired them in 2021, and they last made Marvel's Deadpool VR for the MetaQuest 3.
Man, that
and
just came out.
Just came out. Yes, so it's sounds like and listen, he's always making great bets over there at Facebook, this Mark Zuckerberg guy. Just brilliant guy. Billions of dollars into VR, billions of dollars into the metaverse. It all paid off. These were just a couple of weird ones that didn't seem to work out. I don't know. He's also closing down Sanzaru Games, which made that Asgard's Wrath 2 that got really
that's
high review
supposed to be
scores.
the best VR game
They
aside
did
of
Sly
Sly
quite a bit.
4 when they brought back Sly Cooper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
they did the Sly collection and the God of War collection. And it's that would have been a much better use of their time if they were still doing stuff like that. But they're not, and now they have closed them down. This is, of course, them shifting away from VR, which, surprise, surprise, now they're onto AI, and that's going to work out just great.
Cool.
Okay, so let me get to the ones I've written down here. Okay, so have you guys ever read something that's insane but makes perfect sense? We'll just hang in there. Understanding game pricing with the developers of Peak. This is a quote that they provided to Stephen Totillo, and every word of this makes so much sense.
Yes,
All right, I'm just going to read the
this
quote.
too. This is very good.
How much is a game really? In a player's mind, what does it even mean to spend $5? Well, that's $5. But $6? Well, that's still $5. $4 is also kind of $5. $3 is $2, and $2 is basically free. So we've got these tiers. $12, that's $10, but $13 is $15. And we found that $8 is still $5. It doesn't become $10. $7.99, that's $5, right? So $8 going to $5 is the biggest differential we could find in pricing. So we found it very optimal. The game was $8 when it came out.
Just that quote qualifies these people to have the highest office in the country.
Yeah.
This is the kind of shit where it's like, if this was what the people posted on LinkedIn, LinkedIn would be a much better place. This is what people try to post on LinkedIn, but then they just fucking trip all over themselves. This is the actual insight.
Games industry Steiner math.
Yes, exactly.
but the $8 is $5 is the most real shit anyone has ever said.
Absolutely.
God,
And it's
that goes
right?
hard.
I don't think they're claiming to have any data or anything. They're just saying it. And it's like, no, you're right. You
They're
are
right.
100% right. I love it.
It's the most like it's just a sort of like a vibe read in the most accurate, like sobering way.
Yeah. And it's like the evidence is before us where that game just absolutely cracked everything at $8 and just came out and destroyed. All right. The Xbox Developer Direct will feature a secret fourth game. That thing is happening January 22nd. They've already confirmed Forza Horizon 6, Fable, and Beast of Reincarnation. So we're going to get a good look at all these things. Beast of Reincarnation is the Game Freak game, the people who make Pokemon.
Right.
This is their maybe Soulsborne. Looks like a Soulsborne game.
Yeah.
Could be more of a character action game. We don't know. We're going to find out more at this thing.
They're showing Fable?
They're showing Fable, and they said specifically a lot more gameplay. We're going to focus on the gameplay of Fable.
Okay.
So,
hey, didn't we get a gameplay review of Perfect Dark right before that got
I think
canceled?
we did.
yes, but that right. But it's like this one, like they would have canceled this one if that's what they were going to do. But hey, famous last words. So we'll see.
Yeah, baby. I wish the fourth secret game was just them uncanceling Perfect Dark. But
Me
I'll still be excited when it's Crimson Skies. That's all right.
So it sounds like according to VGC, it's a smaller game from a first party studio. You know, they always have like a ton of games like, you know, cooking in the kiln or whatever. So we'll
dare you to get excited. I dare you.
Right. It's like, yeah, there's some rumors it could be from Double Fine or something like that, but they just had a game,
right.
so we'll see. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, Keeper just came out. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
next
you know,
week, huh?
Obsidian somehow always makes like 4 games a year, so it could just be like another smaller Pentiment-sized Obsidian thing. Even who knows?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Exactly. They had 3 games last year, so it'd be even crazier. But you're right. I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, let's see here. Resident Evil Showcase set for next week, featuring a new Resident Evil Requiem gameplay snippet. Capcom is hosting the Resident Evil Showcase on January 15th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's what was that? Was it Wednesday? No, it's Thursday, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe we can find time to talk over that. I don't know. It's going to last 12 minutes. We'll see if it's even going to be worth it. But yeah, they're going to show off probably some of the other stuff that we haven't seen so far. We've seen a lot of like the one side of things. This will probably get over to Leon, but
See it.
we'll see. I'm like ready. And God, this game sounds like, oh, they're just using everything they have, and it doesn't like worry me that they have these like bifurcated gameplay styles. It's like, no, I have full confidence in Capcom to pull that
They're
off. They're
both good, you know?
Yes.
Like,
It's 6 weeks away. It's like, who cares? It's here.
It's so
like,
insane.
That's
you know,
wild.
Right,
how
February
slow it's
27th.
coming out.
That's the big one.
Wow.
It's like it's the first big release of the year by far. There's not a ton this month, but next month things pick up. But even then, it's like, oh, it's not until Resident Evil, really. All right, Ubisoft hits The Division and Avatar Studio massive entertainment with layoffs. Ubisoft is implementing a proposed organizational restructuring at its massive entertainment studios, which could result in 55 layoffs. This follows a voluntary leave program, so they basically have already been doing like soft layoffs up to this point. Massive's primary focus going forward will be the Division franchise. They're making the Division 3, but they're also going to keep working on the Snowdrop engine, which has been doing pretty well for them. Like that thing runs really well on the Switch, for example, or the Switch 2, I should say. They also are responsible for Ubisoft Connect, so okay, I guess that's something they're going to keep doing, along with an unannounced innovative tech project that they have working as well. Of course, you know, the Division is not part of the 3 over at the Tencent-backed new version of Ubisoft that is separate from the old version of Ubisoft, where they're working on Assassin's Creed games and Ghost Recon and Far Cry. So like everything else seems like it's subject to these ongoing cost-cutting measures. And this is the studio that just had Star Wars Outlaws, which underperformed, and before that, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, which also seemed to underperform, although both kind of had small pop-ups here and there. They clearly didn't hit what their targets were for those big budget games. So they're going back to Division 3 and going to be doing it with a reduced staff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because, you know, part of Outlaw's problem wasn't really the studio. The game, one, came out earlier than it should have. It clearly needed a little bit more work, and now it seems like it's in a much better place than when it launched. And, you know, franchise fatigue because the franchise has been mismanaged, which isn't Massive's fault at all. You know, the Avatar games, that seems like that one got like a pretty decent bump when the new movie came out and they released an expansion for it. It seems like a good amount of people actually finally either went back to that game or picked it up. And also, like, the Division 3, that's going to be a huge game. That's going to take a lot of people. So a little strange to do layoffs if that is your next project.
Yep. Yeah, it's and they've said as much that next Division game is going to be massive, and they want it to not, that's the name of the studio, but also, yeah, it's going to be massive, and they want to make sure that it's going to have like the same impact that the Division 1 did. The Division 2 got to a place where people who like that game really like that game. They're very happy with it. So it's like I think they want to continue that momentum and see if they can break it through to a bigger audience. Real quick, Ubisoft also seems to be hinting at, teasing, straight up confirming the Division Definitive Edition. There was a poster for that at a Ubisoft event in Japan. Seems like it would just gather up all the DLC and all the expansions and everything that you can get, put it on all in one package and put it out again. They've done some events in the Division 2 to like make the world like snowy and feel like the Division 1. So maybe they're trying to bring it all together and set up for whatever Division 3 is going to be.
I don't think I've ever been interested in the Division at all. I don't think I could point it out in a police lineup.
You have to be a little dad coded. It's like the most Tom Clancy of the Tom Clancy games, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Splinter Cell still is, but this is very much
Hawks.
I've had some good times with Division 2. Every time I played it, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's a part of me, I don't know, maybe like the Division sickos feel differently, but I don't really want to go back to Division 1 necessarily. I mean, I would want to just, I don't know, I think like 2 was always better than 1 in my mind, so I would just play that, or I'd be excited for Division 3. But I guess there's, some value there. It is different. It made that stuff is kind of stuck and inaccessible now. So if it's like bringing it into the Division 2 ecosystem, which then ties into the Division 3 ecosystem, I guess it could make sense.
I think that this is how I feel, and I think I've heard people echo this as well, that I like the setting of Division 1 better than I do Division 2, but I enjoy playing Division 2 more. And I think Division 3 is probably going to try to combine those things and kind of make it feel like you're in Division 1 while having all of the cool dark zone stuff that Division 2 had. And they're probably trying to like remind people of that by going back to the definitive edition. So,
because Division 1 was like Christmas, New York. Division 2 is just
it's hot in DC. Yeah, it's summer DC. Yeah.
I really liked the Air and Space Museum level. I don't know why that tickled me. So I just like
No,
museums
cool.
apparently. Yeah, that was neat.
Yep. All right, Call of Duty on Switch 2 could be imminent, according to data miners who are looking at the Call of Duty HQ app, which is the hub app that you use to access all the other stuff. I don't know, actually. I can never understand what that thing is. But people have gotten in there, looked at the code, and they've seen references to the Switch and like to NSO and having a user account stuff connect from Activision to Nintendo stuff so crossplay can work. And it sounds like people are thinking a lot of this stuff is setting up something to happen, with Call of Duty on Switch 2 this year. Probably Call of Duty Warzone before anything else, because that game is still up and running and working on like a PS4 and probably will be for a long time. So that's likely what they're going to move over first. I don't know. Is it even worth it to do Black Ops 7 at this point? They seem ready ready and willing to move on from that one pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, they have to do this. They told the courts that they would, right? So it is coming.
The government. Yeah,
that's right.
Nintendo president reiterates plans for future movies and animated videos, and he doesn't rule out anime. Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa detailed the company's plans for future film and animated content, emphasizing deep involvement from planning stages to ensure meticulous craftsmanship consistent with their games and merchandise. He also said, like, this is still about exposing our characters to more people and not necessarily about us becoming this company that makes a lot of money from movies and TV. It's like the ones we put out, hopefully they make a lot of money, but we're not going to like try to put out 10 a year as like this is the primary way that we are generating revenue. It is about making sure our characters have as high a profile as possible. But yeah, he talked about acquiring Dynamo Pictures, which is now Nintendo Pictures, which are making these animated shorts like the Pikmin stuff. They're like, we're going to do more of that. And then he was asked about, what about anime? He's like, if we can do it in a unique Nintendo way, we might do that. Doesn't sound like that means that there's anything in the works currently. So Dan Reichert, which Nintendo anime do you want to see?
Would watch. I don't know if there's any I would watch. I'm just trying to.
I would
think.
watch a Mike Tyson's Punch Out anime.
Oh,
yeah, sure. If
like
they get Tyson,
Hajime no
yeah.
Ippo style
Yeah.
boxing with Lil
Sure.
Mac. That'd be
with
cool.
the
Mac.
characters. All right, yes. Give me that specific project.
They should make an anime based on Pokemon.
That could never
Nah,
work.
That would never work.
I like how they're like
yourself.
never rule out anime. You should never rule out anime.
No,
Exactly.
no, of course.
I mean, we've had F-Zero anime, we've had Kirby anime. It's
We had that
happened.
Animal Crossing anime movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised there hasn't been. I'm sure there's probably been something. I'm surprised there hasn't been a more substantial Fire Emblem anime something.
Sure. I was gonna say, I don't know, maybe they could use this as a vehicle to bring characters into the fold that may not be as popular. I know that everyone here
Star
likes,
Tropics.
I know that everyone here likes Metroid a bunch, but I don't know if like the general Nintendo audience.
I think a
Metroid
Metroid anime would be cool.
Would hit. That
Yeah.
would be awesome. Yeah. That'd be a great way to do that.
Metroid's hot now.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
everyone's talking about it.
People can't stop talking about how much they love to do one.
Yep.
but like they would save on voice acting for the Metroid anime because like Samus wouldn't have that many lines.
Apparently, she would have no lines. Apparently, she's now completely mute as a character and doesn't talk even to people who talk to her.
Brain training anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be good actually.
I think that'd be cool.
Professor
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll see what they're going to do with that. In the meantime, what about that price of that Switch 2? Is that going to go up? Well, Nintendo's keeping an eye on RAM prices and tariff impacts. But when asked, well, is that going to cause the price of the Switch 2 to go up? He's like, that's hypothetical. I'm not going to answer that, which sounds like he's probably going to raise the price. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
what's not hypothetical is the stuff costs more. But he did say, like, they're always looking to find ways to procure components at an affordable way to keep the price where it is. So it's like, I don't know. They might let the Switch 2 supply, like, because it seems like they have a lot of them. They might let it dry up a little bit before they try to rush out and buy a bunch of RAM at super high prices. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
How much RAM could the Switch 2 have?
I
in
know,
it?
like 4, 5?
Like one? I'll take one RAM, please.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's 2 glass orbs and 1 wood orb.
Like, what are we doing here? Come on. Don't act like there's RAM in a Switch 2.
So,
God,
yeah.
they really don't want to raise the price. I think they are the ones who still feel very comfortable about doing that. I think.
Yep.
Even though it I'm not saying it won't happen because it could definitely still happen, but they're probably resistant to it.
I mean,
Well,
like Mike then continues to be, they've built themselves a lot of like trap doors that they could, surprise jump off stage by going, oh, that Mario Kart bundle's gone. And then they reappear on stage with a new bundle that's actually $550. And it comes with a game or maybe 2 games or something that they could
The
position
welcome
it to get more
tour.
money. Yeah, it comes with Welcome Tour and Mario Kart.
Whoa,
and it's
come
$550.
on! They can't give that away.
That's actually where Welcome Tour is located in the 12 gigabytes of RAM in the Switch 2.
Oh, Welcome Tour should have cost $8 because that's basically $5 instead of
Yeah.
10.
Oh my
There
God.
you go. Now
Nintendo
you're
needs
thinking,
peak
Mikey.
math.
There
Whoa.
you go. We're tying so many threads together with this.
Yeah, Mr. Shark Tank over here. I think the Switch 2 is overpriced and they've built in that overpricing. Like,
Yeah, but they built it in for like potential
stuff.
Well, I think they built it in for component uncertainty, and then the tariffs came along as well, and now components are actually going way more crazier than I think even they predicted. So I think they're already kind of at their limit, and they're kind of hoping that they can redline it for a while and see what happens.
Is the tariff stuff, because I remember they announced all of it, everything went crazy, and then it seemed like they immediately walked it back. Is it like back or?
Well, they walked it back a little bit, but there's still tariffs
it's
on
still
all
crazy.
It's
Yes.
like still like
Oh,
30%, I think, for China and Vietnam and stuff like that. It's
geez,
not
okay.
300% or something.
I mean,
like
have you bought anything internationally in the last 8 months?
Done in the last 8 years.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Oh,
you
I
gotta
bought
get
your Chinese handhelds.
Internationally?
Yeah, but you
I
get
guess I
things
bought some of those. Yeah, I guess that was before the tariff stuff. Yeah.
I
that
find
was,
myself
right as it was happening.
Yeah, I do buy like a decent amount of stuff from like Europe, and I've noticed that like some outlets will be like, oh, it's built into the cost, right? Where they'll say like you're not going to pay anything. But I had something from DHL come the other day that I had to pay $80 on.
So
it's
when
like,
that
oh,
happens,
this is
like,
sick.
do you pay the delivery driver?
Yeah, so in the case of like DHL, they will front the money and then you pay DHL. And if you don't pay it, the payment unlocks the disbursement. So if you don't pay them, they'll just return it to sender in like a week or something.
Got it.
It's super sick. It's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it rules. It's really making us a lot of money.
Yeah. That's why a freaking Osmo costs $800 now instead of $300 when it originally came out.
Yep. But all those Osmo factories are here now, so it's a really, really good thing.
Extra.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, the Supreme Court is still their ruling on the tariffs is still coming in, and you can kind of tell the way the wind is blowing. Because there's been some social media posts from someone who's like, if they do this, he literally said, we're screwed if they go back on letting the tariffs happen, which is just an incredible thing to have a president post online. But yeah, and it seems like there's a good chance the Supreme Court's going to come back and be like, we don't like these tariffs and we're not going to let them happen. And then all that's going to fall apart. And it's going to be kind of a mess for a little bit as well.
Well, finally, we'll know what a mess looks like.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen one in quite some time, and frankly, I could use the entertainment.
I'll take a mess over a catastrophe. I mean,
Baldur's Gate 3 boss explains lack of Switch 2 version. Basically said Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro don't like us anymore and don't want to pay us any money to do the work to get this on Switch 2.
What?
Yeah.
That okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird to let pettiness get in the way. I mean, they would make money too.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Wizards of the Coast.
Exactly.
I mean, they don't even have to have Larian do it, right? Like you hire other companies to port games all the time. That's the thing that other studios can do. Maybe it's something about Larian's contract, or I don't know. But yeah, whatever the case, I can't imagine why a Switch 2 version of this game is not out yesterday. That would be such a slam dunk.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it on a show recently. We're like, in 2026, that'll just be on Switch too. And it's like, because obviously it'll make a lot of money. But yeah, I think eventually the money will talk and this will happen. But you're right, whether that's Larian getting the contract after people sort of like, they're like, let's just all make money together, even if we do have bad beef, or they pay a studio to come in and do the job.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But you look at because they also did their big Reddit AMA where they were talking about the AI, and they said they're going to stop using generative AI for concept art, which is interesting because before it was it's not a big deal. So I don't know. It's still
they said they're not going to use it for concept art, which is the thing they said they were doing, and they got a lot of heat for that. And then they're like, we're not going to do that anymore. However, having said that, and he literally said, having said that, and then said we're still going to use Gen AI for other to be iterative, he said, which is like for the concept art. He's like, I know it sounds like for the other departments, but I don't know. People should keep yelling at him because clearly they haven't heard the message. All right, let's see. Nintendo Switch 2's latest GameCube game is now live, bringing the total to 8 games. Switch 2's Switch Online Plus expansion pack. I think service has added the GameCube game Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which is a very good strategy tactics RPG. It's like one that was very expensive on GameCube for a long time. So this is a really great way for people to actually play this game. And it's added to a list that's growing pretty quickly for GameCube games on Nintendo Switch, NSO, GameCube.
I got to check this one out. I've never checked out this Fire Emblem.
Yeah, people do like it a lot. Back in the day, I didn't check it out because I thought it looked really ugly compared to the GBA games at the time. And now it's come a bit full circle where its ugliness is sort of endearing, I think. So, I want to find some time for this for sure. This is one where some of the slight problems I have with the emulation, like the analog stick sensitivity, that doesn't really matter for a tile-based tactics game. So this is one that I bet would work great on NSO. And most importantly, now that there are 8 games, I could finally make a 2-row fill out the entire library thing on that app without any gaps. So
You've been struggling for so long. I'm happy that this has happened.
It's been driving me crazy.
Mike's nightmare's over, everybody.
Yeah, thank God.
What happens when there's 9 games? Three rows of 3?
Oh, that won't work. No, there will be a little gap in the right. I think I'll have to mess with it. I'm scared.
Why would you do this to him, Grub?
I was happy for a moment.
Because it's funny because it doesn't. I don't even see it. I don't even notice it.
When I saw
Dan,
when I saw your NSO library and how not organized it was, I was
Yep.
mad at you.
It means nothing to me. It's
You
like,
know
oh, let's go find the game.
Grub, it made sense to me.
I
thank you, Jan.
literally spend time if it's night, I don't necessarily want to play a game. I'll just go into my libraries and organize
Me
things
too.
in ways
It's like,
I
oh,
think
there's
make
enough
sense.
caveman Super Nintendo games for me to have a
Yes!
caveman row.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, I'll make a
Ooh.
caveman row. That makes
Joe
a
and
lot of
Mac
sense.
and Prehistoric Man and
When's the last time we had a caveman game?
I don't know.
Okay, man,
there's
I've
caveman
been out of
games for NES.
style for a while. There were so many in the 16-bit
What's-
era.
what's the
It was-
Assassin's Creed guy that left to make the
Yes,
monkey game?
yeah, I'm trying to remember that.
Ancestors?
Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. That's a game I love that I know Dan hates. It's
Oh, I
such.
hated
It's the
it.
weirdest fucking game. It's
Oh.
about like making people evolve and you could swing from
Oh,
trees.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
play that. I
yeah.
should play that game again.
I
Um,
appreciate that it exists, but I want whack. I want Tale of the Sun. You know?
Yeah, not
Right.
Far Cry Primal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay.
It's not. It's
I
not
get-
Far Cry Primal. It's like something else. It's like a weird emergent storyline game. I don't know. It's hard to.
Is
I miss Bonk.
Is Horizon
She misses you too.
oh,
It's
cool.
caveman adjacent. The Horizon series. Yeah, there's a caveman
Is it?
quality to it.
There's
There's
too many
something to
glowy
that.
bits for a caveman game.
Well, that's
There's
the
too
that's the
much-
twist.
Yeah, there's too much electronics.
Well, because it's like
yeah.
it's far
I'm
in the
gonna say.
future. You got blasted back to the Stone Age. You know.
yeah,
that
no, I
kind of-
get it, Mikey, but yeah, I don't think that qualifies.
Okay, fair enough. What about the Flintstones? We should do another Flintstones game.
What
I think it's-
about the
They
Flintstones?
should do like a Flintstones hit and run.
Oh my God, Dan.
Can you like instead of like holding down acceleration button, you have to actually use your tutters. So
No, you got to do like Katamari style, like
Yeah.
with the analog
You can get a
sticks.
power pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think a Bedrock GTA would be fun.
Oh my
That's what-
god.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
GTA Bedrock. You go. Oh man, Mr. Slate will be there, and Pebbles will be there. Bam Bam will be there.
Yeah,
all
what
the
what
stars
part
are
would
here.
you want this in the story to take place, Mike? Is it like post Pebbles and Bam Bam or after?
It's
or
Pebbles
before?
and Bam Bam are babies. I don't want it like,
Okay.
oh, they're married now. I don't want it before that they're around. No, prime Flintstones, Pebbles and Bam Bam are there. They're being
And-
funny. They're being
and-
silly goobers.
And you have a Navi, and it's the little green alien.
Martian
guy.
guy.
Yes, that's the great.
No,
yeah, the
no,
great
no
kazoo.
navies. We have a strict no navi
no,
policy.
but the green
and-
alien guy is right there.
Yeah, you got to have the
What's
great
his
kazoo be a
name?
part
Great-
of it.
Kazoo, yeah.
Oh,
You
yes.
could go, yeah. You go to the Order of the Water Buffalo Lodge. You can go bowling.
There is
Go
a
to the
total
drive-in.
conversion mod for Starfield that turns it into the Flintstones. So
What?
yeah.
Why did you leave with that earlier?
Yeah, why don't you leave me exactly? My brain is Harvey Birdman broken, where I cannot think of Flintstones
He's a
without
mobster. Yeah.
him being Tony Soprano. So I just envision like a GTA Flintstones Tony Soprano where like the kids are grown up and they're like AJ and Meadow. Like it has to be
yeah,
that. It can't, like you're not gonna be able to get away with like little baby.
yeah. It's
kid-
actually
you know?
Fred Flintstone. He's Italian.
So what? No fucking Zediosaurus? Yeah.
What am I paying you for?
Yeah,
I
we
would-
claim Fred for sure.
I
Fred,
would
that's
eat
a
the
good Italian name.
shit out of those dinosaur ribs, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Sure,
come
sure,
on.
sure.
I bet there's not a shred of fat in them, but I bet they still look so good. It's just all lean.
No, I know. I would eat so much of it.
I'm like happy that like I get those total Star Wars conversion mods for everything, but I wouldn't hate living in a universe where instead it was everything got a Flintstones total conversion. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Do you guys
like-
have like you have an IP that you would like wish like everything just kind of had a mod that it would turn into or anything like that? Or I mean
Yeah,
obviously
I'm on
Flintstones for you,
Flintstones.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's a good one. I don't know.
Just turned everything into hockey.
Mortal
Everything
Kombat.
is hockey.
Yeah.
Mortal comeback for sure.
Yeah.
Marvel comeback for sure.
Oh, okay.
Heated rivals.
Rivalry.
All right, last story, and it's good
My bad.
news. We're gonna get to kill Mecha Hitler. Machine Games is reportedly working on
Yay.
Wolfenstein 3 and a Rainbow Six Siege style multiplayer title.
Oh,
Machine Games, the studio behind Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, is reportedly planning a third Wolfenstein game, according to Windows Central and Kotaku. Windows Central also claims the studio is working on a Rainbow Six Siege-like multiplayer title. This news comes after the release of the critically acclaimed Indiana Jones, which then got a PlayStation 5 version. They did release a third Wolfenstein game from Machine Games. That was Youngblood, but that was a spinoff. This should complete the trilogy and finish telling the story of BJ Blazkowicz. Sounds like that's the plan. And boy, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That second
Cool.
one was incredible. I loved it.
Yep. Yeah, my favorite part is when the Ronald Reagan shows up. They don't make it clear it's Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Is that
good.
before Hitler pees himself?
Yeah, Hitler kills Ronald Reagan, then pees himself. Yeah, exactly.
It's a good video game.
It's an incredible video game.
Like
man.
they're so gonna make a big deal out of the mecha thing. Like that's gonna be
yep.
such.
Yeah.
They know everyone needs it. You know.
Yeah, it's such like a great thing to build toward, and they've already kind of like messed around with the idea of bodies living on like BJ Blazkowicz's head getting put on like a Nazi super soldier body, and they've done great work of like the subtext of what that means, but they've also just made it awesome, cool action stuff, like his head floating around, like getting put on the body. And it's like, okay, now they can mess around with the other side of that of Hitler being put into a mech suit. All right. Well, that's probably years away. Hopefully we get it sooner rather than later. But that does it for the news from me, handing this show back over to Jana Choa.
Fantastic, gang. We're going to take another quick bricky break, and we will be back with some emails and super chats if we got any. We'll see you on the other side. These are the emails for the show. Emails. Bombcast@giantbomb.com is the email address to send your emails to. You can write in about any and everything. I look at all of them. Thank you for all the kind words across the board, whether it's the happy holidays, the happy New Year's, or just talking about game of the year. We appreciate all of the emails. And also, hey, if you want to avoid an awkward social interaction and you don't got anyone to text, send us an email. First email comes from Mike from Loveland. Bonjour, bombe gigantesque. New year, yet it seems like the horrors are persisting. What does the Giant Bomb crew do for a little treat? Imagine you're in your car driving home alone from a stressful event. What is the stop, or what are you excited to go home to balance the scales? Also, or if Giant Bomb sold a snack through the merch store, what would it be? Love the show. Love you all. Mike from Loveland.
Shaq started selling those gummies, and I think they're popular. So maybe we would have Giant Bomb gummies with our faces in it.
That would be
Yeah,
good.
but he has the market cornered on giant head gummies. The gummies are giant gummies of his head.
Ours will be very small.
Okay, all right, I
Ooh,
like that.
is
Go
this-
the other direction.
Is this drugs or no?
No.
No.
It's just candy.
It's just
No,
candy.
it's just candy,
Oh.
just sugar.
I should try this. Are they good?
I've heard they're
I'll
okay.
get some. I have a bag. I
I don't
haven't
really
opened
like
them
them.
yet. I'll let you know. I'll do a live review.
Oh,
Yeah,
live
yeah.
Shaq tasting.
I don't like them all that much. They're okay. But
No? Okay.
Yeah, I prefer like those gummy Skittles and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I prefer those.
I don't like just normal ass gummy bears. I like sour,
No.
like Sour Patch Kids. I want
Yeah.
some more density. I don't want the bounce back. Like gummy bears bounce
Oh,
back.
gummy
when you
bears-
bite 'em.
Yeah,
Gummy
they got the
bears is like
recoil.
you're
Yeah.
chewing
Yeah.
literal rubber. I don't
Yeah.
I don't understand
I'm
the
okay
appeal.
with
I
gummy
never
bears.
have.
Yeah, Haribo, more like no hair.
But you know what I mean? Like a Sour Patch Kid, it's like it doesn't have that bounce back. You know, it
No,
just
it's
kind of
soft.
like you
It's
chew it.
chewy.
You know?
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm not a
All right,
big
I got-
sweets person, but I really love those peach rings.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay,
peach
so-
drink.
I was just
I
about
like
to
the
say
watermelons.
There's
Watermelon
three
flavors.
flavors in here. There's
Sure.
peach, berry, punch, and orange. I really have no interest in peach.
Who's
kind of
this guy?
Apple
Who's this guy again?
adjacent.
Shaquille
Shaquille
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Oh,
He's a
He's the spokesperson for
No,
Radio
I know who-
Shack.
Damn it!
I
I,
know
was
who
gonna
Shaq
make
is.
that joke.
that's cool.
right.
Man, Shaq is it's just
They're big.
The
the word no is just not in his library.
That is big.
Oh boy.
That's a good idea for a product. He's doing
I should
good
get
work
Papa
out there. isn't he?
John's in his honor.
Good.
They smell nice.
Don't-
Now, I like my gummies to not be too gummy. I like them a bit firmer. I think Betty Crocker
Well, we were all
brand-
just saying we hate the Haribo
Betty
gummy bears because they're
Crocker?
too
Yeah,
firm.
we don't want the bounce back.
What do you mean by Betty Crocker?
Betty
Yeah, what-
Crocker makes they have a brand of
Oh,
Really?
gummies. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, sure.
Okay, he's chewing.
He's chewing the
Shaq's
blue
head.
one. He's halfway through.
They're not
That's
great.
a damn fine gummy.
Okay,
Really?
he likes it.
I just searched like an idiot Betty Crocker fucking gummies, and to the surprise of literally no one,
Porn.
the Mickey and Friends and Moana gummy bears. That's why you like them.
Oh, those fruit
freak.
snacks.
Disney.
It's just fruit snacks.
I think we
The
should.
fruit snacks not gummies?
No,
they're they're gummies, I guess.
These are a lot like those. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah,
These are kind
they're
of-
fruit snacks. I think we should like like Japanese like snacks that come in, like boxes, like a box of
I love
Japanese
that.
snacks.
Mhm.
We should
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Someone
sounds
chat
good.
just bring up.
Like
It's weird that he bit a gummy in half. Like I know they're big, but like yeah, I've never
They're
bit a
huge.
gummy in
It's-
half.
it's-
those are
get
large.
a whole one in your mouth there.
It's big.
It's big.
That's
big.
probably the peach one though, Mike.
No, I made sure I got 2 reddish ones out. I got the paler one, and I threw it the hell back in there.
You're like my 6-year-old who will only eat certain colors of candy.
This is very good though.
I'm addicted to Japanese snacks. There's
They're
a
so good.
there's like a market a couple miles away, and I just go nuts there.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. So I got
So
a
much-
box delivered, and it was like that. They were really good, but I'm like, I bet it fresh. It's even better.
All right, I'll
so
eat a
much
peach one.
sesame.
Do it for
Yeah,
me.
I love
That's
it.
my favorite flavor. You're such a big boy.
Peach
for
is
doing
good,
this.
Mike. Learn to love it.
Oh,
It's fine.
he has a curious look
He's
on his
thinking.
face.
He's thinking.
Tastes like nothing.
Oh,
I can't taste.
have you had a
peach.
peach before to be able
Of course,
to tell?
he hasn't.
What do you mean it tastes like nothing? The 2 first gummies fried all your buds? What's happening?
This one's just a lot more subtle. It's not bad, I guess, but it's subtle.
All right,
Not
2 out of 3. That's not bad for flavors.
I'm on a big sumo orange kick.
Good.
Bonk gets a bunch of
Wh-
sumo
what-
orange, and they got the little nub up top, so
Yeah.
it's easy to just peel them.
No, I
and
don't
it's
think
like,
I've ever had
oh
one.
man, just
Oh,
a
yeah.
delicious, juicy sumo orange, just fucking
Yeah, those
awesome.
are-
It, like,
Yeah.
how does it compare to like a clementine or whatever?
Bigger.
I think they're bigger. They're bigger, and they got
Okay.
the nub for cracking the top off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
The
make a
clementines are so the shell is so soft. It's so
Yeah.
easy to peel.
Those are
The
so
shell.
small though. Like I like a
Just
big
pierce that.
sumo orange. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the small ones because they're easy to like snack on and eat
Sure.
real quick. I can
Are
eat
these-
4 of them if I need a lot.
Are these named sumo because of like
Like
a
a little
sumo
top knot?
wrestler?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Because they kind of
Fair.
look like little sumo wrestlers. I
They
feel like.
they do
We
a
put little pants on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you make them fight? You know,
they do a very good job marketing them because I always know when they're in season because it's on.
They're
trucks,
adorable.
It's on like
we could we could
billboards.
take them and we could spin them and make them fight in a little thing. Just
Oh my
turn them
God.
in. Yeah.
little
hell yeah.
Beyblade.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
Orange.
Guys, I don't think we can beat Shaq at this gummy game. It's impressive. I
Here's-
don't want to like repeat his quote, but I wasn't surprised.
Well, here's
What's
how
his-
we beat
what's his
Shaq.
quote?
You know, I have to apologize. I wasn't familiar with the game.
Oh, yes. Was unfamiliar with your game. Okay.
What we got to do, I think we would be very well served in the jelly bean market.
Okay.
Mm,
We each pick a flavor that represents us.
Mm,
Mine would just be Jeff.
Well, what is
Arby's.
the
jelly
flavor?
flavored.
You find out. Fucking
Oh.
eat and find out.
Can we
oh,
spell
oh.
it GB like jelly beans?
Oh,
Is that
sure.
GB
Oh,
acronym?
yeah.
I
like
I
it.
want an Arby's sauce jelly bean.
Oh God.
That's so fucking
I
gross.
knew you would all do the weirdest shit. Like I want a
No.
garlic jelly bean. Like I know.
No. I'm weird to
That'd
the
be
the popcorn, buttered popcorn jelly bellies.
Oh,
Those
that's a good
are
one.
delicious.
No,
This
those are
is
surprisingly
this would be
good.
good too. This mine's actually sweet, so there you go. Mine's a better fit for jelly beans.
Oh my God! Someone in chat just like triggered a memory. The shark. Remember the white mystery
Yeah.
shark? What
Yeah.
was
What's
that?
next? Yes, they're fucking awesome.
Now
Yes.
that was Betty Crocker. I'm telling you,
Okay.
they make the best ones.
What was like the thing there? It was all sharks,
It was,
and then
it
one was
a
like a
special
magic.
one.
It glowed in the dark. It glowed in the dark too, right?
It was like a different texture. It was like the more kind of like the drier, chalkier texture. Like, and they were
like that.
delicious. It reminded me
like
of the like white airheads, the mystery ones.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they just kind of
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
everything together.
Gummy
Right.
Yeah.
The
I
flavor
love
free
that
flavors.
shit.
Yeah.
Um, What was the other part of this question? Like, there's that local ice cream place Handles I like to go to if I really need a treat sometimes.
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
What's a little treat y'all give to yourselves?
Or Arby's.
I don't know.
Honestly, actually, I'll go to Arby's all the time if I'm like down.
don't
If I'm
this.
like sad and I'm like that's an excuse to do something bad for me, so I feel better, I will go to
Oh,
Arby's.
I
Oh, is that
will
a-
say,
I don't-
I'll say
I
to my
don't
family,
know.
I'm going to the corner and I'll just go to the gas station and buy some crap because I need to get out of the house. So it's like I'll just go get a drink or something and a candy bar.
I will
I
After
don't
my-
do this. I should do this.
Yeah, go
I do it
decompress.
after long runs, like after like a half marathon or whatever. I'll go to Taco Bell and just get the most because you just burn like 1 billion calories, and it's like I'm gonna get everything at Taco Bell. That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I'll just yell in my car for a little bit.
Sure, that's nice. That's a great treat.
It's a
Yeah.
good
That's
treat.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
little treat for
With
me.
the windows down, actually.
yeah. People get scared when I roll all the windows down. Yeah. All right. Next email comes from Eric from Massachusetts. Gang, are there any games that you personally regret not playing before Game of the Year discussions for any year? It doesn't need to be number one, but something you are just disappointed you didn't have more love at the time. Eric from Massachusetts. Go see Yote.
Yeah,
Oh,
this past year I did feel like we didn't. Yeah, I think except for Dan, none of us it just kind of happened to not play it. I don't think it would have been Game of the Year. So like,
No.
but it's a
Would've
little
gotten
bit of
more
a shame.
love.
Yeah, I should have got a little bit more love. I definitely wish I had played Sekiro way earlier, like going back to that, because it is my 2019 game of the year. Not that I feel that bad that I gave it to Three Houses back then. I do like that game a lot. But yeah, I think Sekiro would... That's like one of the few times where like, oh, if I had played this game, then it would have straight up been my favorite game that year.
I bet if Game of the Year was right now, I think Sektori would do better. Like, it got on the top 10, but like I feel like Grub, you and I, it'd probably be a lot higher on our personal list.
Yep. Well, it was number 2 on mine. So yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
forget
yeah.
where it was on mine, but it would have been higher. Yeah.
Yep. Really good.
I wish I finished Dispatch before. That's I bet I wrote the book on not finishing shit, so I don't know.
But you didn't finish the book though.
No, it's still stuck in limbo. It'll never get done.
How come none of you said 2 Point Museum?
What's that?
Oh, boy.
I didn't bring it up, but I played like 30 hours of 2 Point Campus this week. That has actually
fun.
just become
This
my game
week?
also. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that actually.
How did you like it in comparison to
It's not
Museum?
as good as... Yeah, I talked about it a little bit last week. It's still not as good as Museum, but it's more 2 points, and I'm just kind of chugging it down. Apparently, I just like this series.
I'm going to make a note. I want to play 2 Point Museum.
Good. Looks like you like it.
Yeah, I should do that too.
Were you making that note just like out loud, or what do you mean?
No, on my Google Doc here. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
That's probably a
Alright.
keyboard and mouse thing, right?
All right.
It's a keyboard and mouse thing.
Okay.
Next email comes from Matt. Matt writes in, "Hey guys, on the last episode of the Dump Truck, Dan mentioned he wanted some sort of scheme to win $1 million, and I think I may have come up with the best idea.
Hell
We
yeah.
need to get Dan on the game show The Floor. His topic could be as simple as video games. Even if someone challenges him early, I think he would be good enough to somehow come out on top. When Dan ultimately comes out on top, it'd be the final piece of the puzzle for the movie about his life. It'd be an amalgamation of Forrest Gump and Slumdog Millionaire. So my question is, if Dan was to try and get on the show, what would his topic be, and what would the eventual movie about his triumph be called? Thanks, Matt."
How does the floor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
how's
what's
the
the
floor
gimmick?
work? Help
I've
me
never
on it.
heard of The
think it-
Floor.
I think it's either Rob Lowe or like one of those people you could easily slot in for Rob
I
Lowe.
immediately believe that it's Rob Lowe.
It's
And
Rob
it's like
Lowe.
I
It
think
is
the
Rob
floor
Lowe.
like has like traps doors in it, and I think
All
they
right,
like
I like the
fall
sound of
through
this.
trap doors in the floor.
Okay.
I don't know
The,
anything else. It seems like there's a board.
The floor
like
is a
game.
trivia game where 81 contestants stand on a
Think-
giant LED floor,
Yeah.
each on a square representing a category, like horror movies or famous athletes. A random contestant challenges a neighboring opponent to a head-to-head quiz duel in the opponent's category. The winner takes control of the loser's square, expanding their territory while the loser is eliminated. That's
Whoa.
fun.
Okay.
I'm
Now, do you
gonna
apply. Do you go in with your category? Is that
I think you have your category, and that's like your defense, and then
Yeah.
you challenge someone around you who you think you can beat them in their category. Is what it sounds like.
But
to me.
let's say I go in with Disney parks. That's great. Obviously, I'm going to be fine the first round. But then, do I like take over horror films
no,
territory? And I have to answer those
Oh,
questions.
No,
that's a
I think
good question. I think you have to beat them in horror games or horror films to take over their category. But once you do that, I
Yeah.
think it's like now when someone challenges
Yeah.
you, it's still yours.
Yeah, I think it just expands your territory, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
I am applying right now. To
and Dan's
yeah.
category should be wrestling even more so than video games. He'll do
I don't
better
think
at
so, because
wrestling.
again, I don't know anything about Japanese wrestling. I don't know anything about Lucha Libre.
Yeah,
I know,
but there's a
like,
lot of
the three
game
North
genres
American
you
companies.
don't
you
know about either, right? I mean,
I know
they're
way
both
more about
wide
games
nets.
than I do wrestling.
Okay.
I would do if I got to pick. I would do video games.
We should all apply to this game show.
Let's do
Sure,
it.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want Disney theme
Literally
parks.
entering it. It's the
This is it-
floorcasting.com.
Is it broadcast on a Disney network by any chance? That might help my chances.
Yes, it's on Hulu.
Oh, well, there you go then. Dan will do video games, and the show will be called Leave It to Danny.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What do I put for occupation?
Podcaster,
Self-employed.
Business owner.
Video
Content
game
creator?
video game
Yeah.
podcaster.
That always just sounds like a guy with a YouTube channel. I never say
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah,
Danny, we
but
got news
that-
for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate to break to
Kind
you,
of what we
bud.
do.
I don't know
Dude,
what to
it's
tell you.
amazing. It's amazing. Just look in a mirror, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I like what Chad is saying. Media mogul.
Oh,
there you go.
I'm
think
gonna
that
say games media personality.
Sure.
Okay, I think they'll like that.
Okay.
Personality.
We should get on the Family Feud. I think we would clean up on the Family Feud.
Oh,
Oh my God, we were trying to show Dib Family Feud last night, and there was like a really problematic category.
What was
Was it
the
just
What
all
the- what?
every answer is penises?
It was like
favorite thing you saw at CES 2026?
something like I forget what it was. It was something that was like where Stacey and I looked at each other and were like, we have to turn the fucking channel.
We can't watch the Family Feud together.
That's what's happened.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. The survey that I need to fill out to enter says, "What are you like when you play games? Are you a risk taker or do you play it safe? Super competitive or just do it for the fun? Elaborate."
All right. Yeah.
Super
You'll be just fine.
competitive.
I'm competitive, but in a fun way.
Yes.
I'm kind of
sure.
a stinker.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know when to
Stinker.
play the heel.
Fun for who?
Select
you should
stinker from the drop
Just
down.
watch this and then Mario Party, and then just have them.
Yeah,
They'll get
yeah.
an
In
idea
a
pretty
fun
quick.
way. What are you
I
talking
have a ton of fun
about?
with it, but I definitely play to win. Not in an aggressive way. I just have a lot of fun.
I
Are
can
these
be a
canned
little
answers?
stinker.
No,
These
I'm
are all
typing.
canned.
I'm typing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next email comes from Travis and Fargo. Travis writes in 5 questions. I choose one of them. Travis writes in, what's the most beautiful or astounding place in your state? California, it's Yosemite. Yosemite National Park.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it's tough to beat.
Boy.
Y'all
feel
can
like-
say the
there's some-
sheets.
Yeah, I mean, there are some nice parks in Ohio that
Oh,
I
yeah,
have not
definitely.
really
There's, like-
been to.
Trying to remember the
actually.
name of the place. There's there's a bunch of great rocky
Hocking Hills, I think,
Yeah,
right?
Hocking Hills. Yeah, Hocking Hills is up there for sure.
Probably
yes.
Hocking Hills, at least on this side of Ohio. I think there's some Lake Erie shore stuff that's plenty nice. Nothing
There's probably stuff in
astounding.
the Appalachians, but no one goes there, not unless you want to be taken by the Appalachian people.
Yeah, and then you're practically in West Virginia, so
Yep.
look out, right?
Exactly. Look
Yeah, for
out.
sure. Yeah, I think
I
it
never
used to be the Margaritaville, but they closed it in Cleveland.
Uh-huh.
I never go too far from the Twin Cities, but it's just like there's just a million really nice lakes. It's not like there's this one, oh my God, vista you have to see. It's just like there's a million just really fucking nice lakes.
Wait,
man.
does the butter come from you, Dan?
No, that's
Butters-
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
No,
They're-
like
they're the
Lando
dairy.
Lakes butter.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe?
No, well, Wisconsin has a lot of lakes as well.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
the
think- I think-
Lakers
I
came from here, right?
Yeah, of course.
The Lakers did
Yeah,
come.
no, they did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
they did.
okay, totally.
Oh, that
No,
makes
yeah.
so much more sense.
Yeah.
They didn't change the name when they went to
No.
LA.
I
That's
know,
a whole
it's so
that's a whole
weird.
joke from basketball, where it's like the Lakers moved from Minnesota to LA where there are no lakes, and the Jazz moved from wherever to Utah where they don't allow music.
Music.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Damn, I haven't
I
seen
mean-
that movie in a while.
Yeah, that's
Everything basically north of me is like sprawling mountains, and like you would think you're in Vermont. Like it's just that forever and
Yeah.
ever and ever where I
Yeah,
am.
in Colorado, when I was in Denver, the most beautiful thing was walking out of the grocery store and seeing the Rocky Mountains. It was,
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
awesome.
That's
yeah.
cool. All right, moving on down the emails. John from Greece writes in, hi, Bomb Crew. I have a beautiful, clear Anbernic RG35XXH, and my New Year's resolution is to play more retro games. Right now, I want to focus on one of the best handhelds of all time, the GBA. So far, my plan is to replay Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and to try Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade for the first time. I would love to hear your recommendations. I don't care about genre of game. Just give me your top GBA picks, please. And don't worry, I totally own all the games you will recommend. Thanks in advance, John from Greece.
How?
This is my favorite platform.
I mean, WarioWare.
Sure.
WarioWare,
Yeah, WarioWare.
Stuntman is surprisingly good on there. I
It
always make people
is.
play it.
Metroid Fusion for sure. Wario Land
Mhm.
4 is also very good
Yeah.
on GBA.
Yeah. The Astro Boy game is very good.
Oh yes, it is. Yes.
Yep. Astro Boy's good. Both Mario sports games, tennis and golf on Advance are a ton of fun.
Mega Man Battle Network. If you
Yeah.
haven't played like the remasters,
Drill Dozer. It's one we
Dozer,
brought up
yeah,
recently.
Real Dozer.
That's
Yeah.
great. It's a great game. Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
Try to track down a real one of those. I bet it's expensive now, but you get the Rumble. Well, I guess you could
Yeah.
probably emulate the Rumble. I don't know.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Klonoa.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Klonoa games. I think there may
Klonoa.
even be two
Yeah.
of them, but they're very good on GBA actually.
The
Yeah.
Advanced Wars games are fantastic.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Golden Sun 1 and 2 if you're looking for traditional turn-based. If you're looking for something a bit sillier, but maybe even better, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is one of the all-time.
The Mega Man
all the
Zero
rage.
games are also very good.
I love
Those-
Mega Man Zero.
Those Castlevania games.
Yes, all
especially
three are
Aria.
fantastic.
Aria's
Kura
fantastic.
Kuroin is
Yeah.
actually really good on
Mhm.
Game Boy Advance.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on GBA.
Yeah.
It's actually an amazing version.
worth
Even
seeing.
3 as well, but 2 and 3 on there are great.
I mean,
I love
even
Minish
4.
Cap, actually, the Zelda game.
I think the Sonic Advance games are very good. So if you're a
They're
fan
good.
of Sonic, check those out as well.
Mhm.
There's
Ninja
Elysium,
5.0. Ninja 5.0 is really
Sure.
good. I got a port recently to Switch, but worth checking out.
Lizzie McGuire is a good game. I think
What
Corey
is
in
it?
Corey in the House. No, I think that's for the DS. Never mind.
Yeah, that might be for the DS. Yeah.
You can't go wrong on the GBA. Turns out.
Yeah, ton of great games.
Yeah, lots of
It's
good
also
stuff.
perfect
Like,
for like the analog pocket, like all those retro handhelds and stuff. GBA just pops on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like those Legacy of Goku games were actually pretty fun, like Zelda-ish
Oh, yeah.
style
No.
Dragon Ball games.
Those are very
yeah.
good. Those are very good.
Yeah, I like
Car
those a lot.
Battler Joe. Play that one. That's a good one.
Car Battler Joe. Oh, the Metabots games. Those are also very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love like just how many games have weird, surprisingly competent isometric versions on GBA, like Max Payne, right? There's like a GBA
Return of the
isometric Max
King?
Payne game. That's
Yeah.
like the Two Towers Return of the King games that are basically Diablo-like are actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Bob
God.
explained that
Hamtaro.
Pokemon Unbound, and that sounds very impressive.
Oh yeah, that shit bangs.
It sounds really cool. Yeah.
God. Yeah, I think I pitched a long time ago Game Boy Advance, and I just play a bunch of GBA games.
Sweet.
All right, 2 more emails. This one comes from Tyler from Baltimore. Hey, Bombers. As a 27-year-old listener, one of my favorite parts of your show is hearing about games that were before my time, but clearly had a big impact on you. If each of you could prescribe one game for Zoomers to play, what would it be? And why? PS2 generation or older. Bonus points if it's playable on modern consoles or PC. Tyler from Baltimore.
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear.
Well, sure.
I was gonna say Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
Okay.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
More of you should all play Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Here's a wild one. Rygar for the PS2.
Okay.
Or Rygar for the NES.
Yeah.
Boomers.
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of
Yeah.
car combat games anymore.
Mhm.
Uh,
Final Fantasy 9 specifically.
Guys, God bless the ring.
Einhander.
Ridge Racer Type 4. Love of God.
We're just naming
So good.
older games.
Think
Oh,
about
they're good.
Cool Borders all the time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Borders 2, PS1.
It was- It's never good, but yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
No,
I
it
was gonna say,
wasn't
look
that
out.
good.
Jeff's going to tell you how it's not as good as 1080.
Better than
It's not. I
1080.
mean, it's absolutely. Cool Borders always disappointed me from the
It was
beginning.
just, yeah, those games aren't good. I
Look,
don't know
SSX
why.
is the best one. Why are we talking about
Yeah,
anything but
well,
SSX?
but
Tricks,
SSX is,
like,
is great. It's just a different
Tricky's. Oh, I love Tricky. Oh my gosh.
Tyler, you should actually play, if you wind up liking Metal Gear Solid or you're a fan of Kojima and you haven't checked out Zone of the Enders, play Zone of the Enders. God, Jehudi just sounded hella fucking sick as a
Jehudi's
child.
an incredible word. Yeah.
Mike, do you have the email document in front of you?
The email document in front of me. Yes, I
To run the
do.
show. Could you read this last email?
Yes. Dear Jan, please say Civ 7 in the 6-7 cadence. Brandon from Alabama.
Can you say it?
Oh, me.
That's,
You want
that's
me to
why,
do it?
That's why I asked
Yeah,
you
go
to
ahead.
read it.
You don't have
Do
to.
it.
Well, I said Dear Jan. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Civ 7.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
And
got
folks, that does it for emails. Bombcast@giantbomb.com. Send your emails in. Thank you to any and everyone that sends an email. Mikey, hit me with some super chats if we got any.
We got a couple. I saw some people say they're having trouble getting them through, but a couple got through here.
Oh, YouTube
They-
acting poorly? Weird.
I know, right? Zacy says, congrats on being Absalom in one attempt. What was your favorite part of the story? penis. It was incredible watching you guys just mash through the final boss's dialogue the first time you encountered him.
He has like a whole monologue prepared, and you guys are just buttoning through it.
Business to take care of. Are you guys kidding
Doesn't
me?
matter what he's gonna say. He's about to die.
Yeah, he's dead. We were there to beat him. We did.
What about last words?
Yeah, fuck him.
Maybe he said something cool.
No.
What if he was your father?
Fucking
Yeah,
dead.
I'm dying,
Yeah. Those are great words, in my
Oh,
opinion.
you guys.
All right.
I had a great time.
Me too.
Andrew Pan says, if you can own a prop from any movie or FMV game, what would you get? I think, weren't we told that they still have Quan Chi's throne at NetherRealm
NetherRealm.
from
I think we were.
World
You
Cup Technology?
streaming from Quan Chi's throne would be incredible.
That's
my
my new
gosh.
gamer chair. It's just Quan Chi's throne.
God.
Why does he have a throne?
Mine's definitely the MacGruber notebook.
Oh, sure.
I'm sure someone's made that.
Mary made a one-to-one replica of it, basically. But no, I want the original one.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know if you could have that.
I mean, there's like, like the hoverboard from Back to the Future 2 is a pretty
Yeah,
big.
they sell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I'd want the one, right?
Yeah, they
Oh,
also.
you guys are not just like stealing the props from the movie.
But I mean, is it the question if you could have anything?
yeah.
Yeah,
all
this
right.
is magic.
Sure, okay.
I don't
sure.
think he's asking like, what do we want for our birthdays? And now he has to
Right,
procure
right.
it for
Okay.
us. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I already have this. Like I have this secretly oozed 3D printed vial, but if I had the real one, and it was all
Yeah.
sharp
You
because
know
of
what?
the broken glass, that'd be cool.
I want Kino's moped from TMNT 2.
They're gonna just start delivering pizzas,
Yep.
insulting women.
That's me. 2026, baby.
Just like Kino. All right, I like it.
I should have 400 answers to this, and I can't think of anything.
I want Tim Curry's outfit from the Command and Conquer game, so I can just
Yeah.
be dressed
Oh,
as
hell
that
yeah.
all the time.
Would you want Donnie's Folgers Ashes cup thing back?
That's
Laura?
good.
Well, that's
That-
funny.
that's
No.
good.
Ooh, what about
um,
the Bill Murray ball with the hand in it from Kingpin?
Oh, the
Yeah.
rose? No, it's a rose.
Oh, is it? That is it.
Ernie
Am I mixing up
McCracken.
because he loses his hand?
Yeah,
They don't put
yeah.
the hand in the ball.
Woody Harrelson loses his prosthetic hand in the ball, but Ernie McCracken bowls with a crystal ball with a rose embedded inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yep. I'm looking at it now. Yep. Okay. I like that.
They,
Bill
I-
Murray's great in that.
Yeah.
they probably made
Kingpin's
replicas.
surprisingly a good movie. It's
Kingpin's
something about it always seemed like it
kind
was
of
bad,
amazing.
and it's kind of actually fantastic.
They probably made replicas, but I would love a Speed Racer helmet. I've been thinking about the Wachowski movie a lot.
It's good.
It's such a
I need
bad.
to see that.
Oh, I know
This
what I want. I want the ZF1 gun from Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
That's
Sure.
great.
Oh,
Grub-
I want the helmet from Rocketeer.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Grub, is there like a Star
rocket.
Wars related thing you'd want?
I don't like. I've had plenty of years now to like get like a replica lightsaber, and it's never been for me. I don't know.
Did you do
I
the
like
thing at like Galaxy's Edge where you make a lightsaber?
It's a whole
No, we
to
we,
do.
we did the droids
It's fun.
instead.
Yeah, the
and
droid's
Yeah.
cooler, right?
The
I
droids are
haven't
good
done.
one
I'll do
too.
the
They're both
lightsaber
fun.
ones next time I'm there. But we did the droids with the kids, and that was fantastic. They like spent the next 45 minutes just playing with those. They have like a little pad across the street where you can get them out and move them around because they're radio controlled. We had a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I like the really dumb stuff. So like anything that like references an in-world like company would be cool, or even like the like brass dice that Han Solo had for some reason at the end of Last Jedi, because they were gonna like make a big deal about it being in Solo. I'm like, that's really fucking dumb. I would like that.
I think one of the Planet Hollywoods had like the giant like wax figure of the naked Sylvester Stallone
Yeah.
from Demolition Man hanging in its rafters. So I think I would just have that just hanging above me in my office at all times.
Ooh.
So if I'm doing this, you know what's up.
Yeah. Taco Horn's got it. If I could just have Hobbiton, just the entire
Just the
town of
town.
Hobbiton
Just
that's
the town
in
of
New
Hobbiton.
Zealand
Yeah.
still.
But you don't want
Yeah.
the One Ring or something convenient. You want the town of Hobbiton.
I'll just go live in a hobbit hole. Are you
No,
kidding me?
but
That's
like-
very convenient.
Would that be
Yeah.
to scale to you, Grubs? From like,
Yeah, because the one that they built that's still there that you can visit is to human scale, so they could. I think it might even. There's probably some of them that are like bigger, so that like people look small when they're in there. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they apparently Red Letter Media owns the Sylvester Stallone thing. By the way, they
Oh,
bought
good
it
for
from
them.
Planet
They
Hollywood.
deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. Antonio Morales says that they couldn't send a super chat, but they sent something via Kofi. If I don't know if we can easily access the Kofi account to see their
I can
message.
get to it.
All right, there you go. Don't worry, Dan is on it.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Dan Fiasco. One of the poison green balls from The Rock, just to have that
100%.
like as an ornament on your Christmas tree.
That would be incredible. Yes.
I just want Willem Dafoe from Spider-Man 1.
You just want the actor Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, just
It's
to
rough.
like
All right.
yell at me.
Yeah.
I have the Antonio Morales one. It says, if Nintendo releases an anime, can we finally get Waifu Episode 2? Also, update on Tall Clothing Merch Master. Also, how about them bears? Good, better, best.
You guys don't want anything to do with a waifu episode.
Yeah,
Trust
you guys
me
keep
on that.
yourself safe.
What is
from the
Waifu
waifu
Episode 1?
Don't worry about that. That's something
No.
Jeff and I did on our show, and it was.
And it's become sort of notorious at this point. We can't tread that ground again.
I mean,
Okay.
again, about the tall clothes, like there might not be too much I can do. Like the way the store works is that we could pick from a selection of clothing that the supplier has available, and then put designs onto that. So I'll check again to see if they have any special tall options. But a lot like with that and with like larger sizes, a lot of times they just don't have any, or like so few that when we sell 5 of them, we start getting like order things coming in like, oh no, we ran out of that. Actually, got to go tell those people now that we don't have them.
Well,
So-
we're always looking at potential new vendors and stuff like that. We'll see if that's an option in the future, but right now it sounds like it's going to be tough
I'll
to
look
pull
into
off.
It
it.
is
Like,
front of
I'll have to
mind.
do. Yeah.
Ooh.
Soon here I have to do another store refresh. So I'll take. A
Also,
look-see.
that Bears game, it was incredible.
Did
Well
they
done.
win?
They were down 18 points. It was like 21-3 or something like that, and they beat the Packers and just kind of
Nice.
embarrassed them. It was amazing. And you
That's
know,
awesome.
the Packers got what they deserved. So I'm rooting for the Bears now, even as a Lions fan, which sucks, but here we are.
I want Pee-wee's bike from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
one. That's a good one.
It's rough when a lot of your favorite films are animated. At least the 2D ones, I guess I could like ask for an animation cell. But if it was like a CG movie, like what do I want? Like the processor from the computer? Like I don't know.
Kinda.
Actually, kind of. That's kinda neat.
Any?
It's a fun game to play, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, the
but
morphers
that-
from the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
I
could-
love that plastic hard shell Power Rangers costumes from the movie.
Oh, I
That was
fucks
always
with it so
fantastic.
heavy.
Oh god, they
Yeah.
had those on They had, I think, one of those on display in Hollywood Studios in Disney World for a long
Oh,
time
really?
at like the Planet Hollywood store. That
Oh,
was
cool.
there. I think that's right. Yeah, they always looked cool. I remember the first time I was in a Planet Hollywood, the idea that, like, to me, I was like, this is irresponsible that they have these props just here. They need to be, like, locked up. These are too precious. These were in a movie. To me, that was the biggest deal ever. I couldn't believe that. I was just, eating right next to the freaking Batarang
You could
from Batman
spill
Forever.
your spaghetti sauce on it and ruin
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
It's like, this is dangerous. Look out.
I'd want something from Wayne's World too.
The
As
guitar.
well.
Gun
guitar?
rack. Get the gun rack.
The gun rack.
It's pretty
I
good.
don't even own a gun.
Oh, you know what? The penis pump from Austin Powers.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Swedish penis enlarger. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not mine. I
I
swear.
mean, for Wayne's World, just get the car, the Murphmobile or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, yeah. Alan Rickman's alien head prop from Galaxy Quest is a good one.
Oh,
That's good.
God. It's all ripped up and
Yeah,
stuff.
just wearing it all day without even remembering. I love that movie.
God. God, I love Galaxy Quest. What a freaking movie.
Yeah, the book Austin Powers writes about the penis enlarger pump. This sort of thing is my bag, baby.
Mikey, any more super chats?
I think we're good. I think we're good, actually, now.
All right. Thank you to everyone sent a YouTube super chat in. Gang, what do we got going on for the rest of the week? Game S mornings popping off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, correct?
We're back. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mikey's definitely beating Larry tomorrow.
It's going to
I
happen,
hope so.
we think.
I don't know. I've got this whole Titanic or Bitanic with a Y thing to get through. No one knows what it means. So I have to
No, we
do
do. It's
all
just a
of,
bad. It's not even a joke. Yeah.
yeah, I do all by there's one costume slot I don't have yet, and I'm hoping it's like a reward for beating the game or for getting all the trophies. It better not be indicating a 4th movie sequence because
I
I'm going
don't
to
think
lose
it
my
is.
mind.
Oh,
I don't think
boy.
it is.
I can't take much more, fellas. I'm going to start lashing out. I swear to God. I can't handle this fucking... I tire of this Larry, his leisure.
Voicemail dump truck popping off on Thursday as per usual, and then Unprofessional Fridays, Friday afternoon as well. We mentioned at the tippy top, there's a Big Hops review on the website written by Chuck Towski, who also built the new website. And then, folks, a little bit of housekeeping. We are taking Martin Luther King Jr. Day off next Monday. So Myst will be moved to a different day. No Game S mornings that day. Mega Man, I don't know, Mike, you do whatever you want.
Probably no Mega Man.
There we go.
We'll see.
I was going to say you could maybe just watch the children's film Martin, where everyone goes back in time with a young Martin Luther King. I thought that shit was a banger as a kid.
I was thinking about the show Martin, which I
Yeah,
like
that's
that show.
that's what I was thinking of too. I've never seen this movie.
Oh, I also like the show Martin. Gang, anything else I forgot or anything else we want to talk about before we get on out of here?
No.
No?
I think we're good.
All right. Okay. Fantastic. giantbomb.com/join. Go help Chuck with the wiki. And hey, resist. Just keep resisting out there, gang. Stay safe as well. We love you. That's been the show. He's been Jeff. He's been Jeff. He's been Mike. He's been Dan. I've been Jen. And you at home. Woo. Smoke show going on over there. Look at you. Wow. What that thing do? Oh my God.